wada to sumienu ewo bosome match mu ya wada to sumienu bia ewo bosome match mu na yehye saa efen na yehye saa afen e de bodawro ye nkyerɛkyerɛ efa kwan ya befa so obɛbɔ o kidney ana wo sabo ho ban afen so no ehu se kidney no eye nipadua kwa bia ho hia yie pa esanse niema wo bedi akɔ nipadua no mu no kidney no na esone ni nyina so edi ade a wo bedi no eno na be kyerɛ sɛ de o kidney no ebesi aye afen so no nyarewa hodo bi wo ho no mu a wunya es wan hwe ye uti anye yi na wo kwa akonya sa kidney yare ebi yade be na meka ho asemi esikyere yade diabetes se wunya bia na wan hwe yi a ai wo kidney ana se wo sabo no ho ebetechema na afen so obi a wo mogyabrosoo obi a wo mogyabrosoo high blood pressure also ebetimi aba ese ubenya kidney problem ana se bibi etesa ya kidney yade na ade ba ko wo mu ne se ba wo so ahyase no emma wo nkaye enye bibia emfa enkyerɛw ai enti enye bibia emfa nkyerɛw no eya no ama nan aye ntientie bra no na okwa ya sabia na nka wakwa check ya hwe enti se wonya hu se bibi ya tochema e wo kidney ho pe a doctor fo animdifo wo mbetufo akyerɛkyerɛ kwan ya betimi afa so a ade no enkɔgye nsɛmo na wo betimi abɔ ho ban na beduru ba bi kura no yare a abamu no afiri ho no mo kra na watimi ade wo ho na me kan mo ese di World Kidney Day eniema bi a wose wutimi ehye ne nso ye di kan se wo ye obi a wo kidney yade ni bi dada na doctor de wato aduro so bra no wokɔ hwe wo kidney na se wo sabo no mu obu ho no kra o da fidie so ene ade a esrew tokɔ so na ye mu ani nkuhu na ye ni yie papa o doctor ayenhyehyɛ ya wode ama no di sokroje emfiri ho de biara da na afen so no omode se obehwe omogya mu ene World Kidney Day no hospital ne kwaya test hwe se diabetes sisire yare enya bia uwo bi enye ne na abekokora wo kyena wo ho esrew wonne kɔhwe se bia na wo diabetes ni bi ana diabetes yade ne kora ebi wo abusua mu ana saa ne menyina bomode ne hwehwem na hunu se ne be ya obehunu ne ubedie ankofo haw amfa amrew enye no nko a ese wutimi eye hwehwemu hunu se saa kidney yade yi anya bia wabusua mu no obi anya bi panyana eno so obi unya hu saa pa na kyesa hwe yi a nso betimi anya bi na eno no waboaboa ho titru eniema a wodi kɔ nipadua mu niema a wodi ye wo nipadua nani betimi anya nsunsu aso bone ewo kidney anase wo sabo no eso ena se base eye nkyerɛkyerɛ bi ni ade afa sabo ho a na wote ye akɔ kotie bi obeye se obi eye health screening na anu yi ade TMK ene women's league kɔ ye na nkwa no akwa check wo de no ahunu ba bia wugina because wo hunu ba bia wugina na wo behunu na mo a efi sabre no kɔ no obetimi etu enti ye besra mo ese niema nkitinkiti se no mo yenhya ne nso ne yenhwe yedidie yie ese kire bebre srade nam bebre ene sa niema no emwa nipadua no emwa sabo no enti yenhwe yedidie yie papa ye wudie no ebekwa enti sensa na abe no ekwa na kogu kidney no mu enti kidney ne be chinchin mu a hwe ne ewom a eye ene de enye o separate ne nyina e de amani padua no enti de wo bedi no the poison na bedi a definitely o kidney no be poison enti mo ma yentie na yenhye no so me fa kwanya safe na wo de ofidie no ato hase ya eye neat 100.9 FM me mainti e na waso egu a wotie no Labrede production crew aye krado jo dami aduma jeri osanjima frema bankro omo nanana ya osafo omo nyina ebo michidom ewa ha tanso na chief executive producer Father Dixon na Dr. Bakope ono so ebo ichidom ewo esoro honomo tabrei wo hwe live ewo Facebook and also YouTube Facebook neat 100.9 FM live and also Facebook so despite media ya WhatsApp line no ya activating it da ya activate it to betimi edo message and our comment afa hono mo aba 0503721744 0503721744 na yetimi akenka wonsam no de ama obrese pata emu I was Yamidi at the MAAME BIAMAH AKWAFO bet my friend BMZ 1. Each time hotel me cover pa ye the canoe April. So Timbuktu, Ghana Mali, Sumanguru, you know what you're shown. What you're shown. So Timbuktu, Ghana Mali, Sumanguru, you know what you're shown. Manchester, you know Sumanguru, you know what you're shown.
The best station in the capital.
I'm a cabin. So I won't cast and 7 pledges. I be a wee Jimmy for. And yet, Jimmy, and what Jimmy. Jai warm life, more woman from a warm bra. Obe be obebu, Quasiana, so over Fapine Bonneson. So what you mean? I could draw count Sisso. Send Nippon in the honor or yeno. Oh, born home this a wound fino. Now, who Jana Menamia. Oh, many Panancas are only Tibua Edi. None whom 20 watts as a force I see so that.
Surround yourself with the right people. Find your encouragers, not your discouragers. Find your uplifters, not the people that bring you down. Find your Aarons and your Ors who hold up your hand, not the ones who drag it down. Find the voices that lift you up and not the voices that drown you. Find the place of your strength and be smart enough to find the gaps of your life.
Don't give up. There is a God. He's still alive. Hold on to your faith. Hold on to that determined, that passion. Whatever made you start, remember and let it keep you going. Keep pushing. It doesn't matter. The hurt will go. One day you'll sit back and laugh at those painful days. Keep pushing.
And you sikanine ni awasisi dan. O sikanine ni oba. Eni pakasa yanya noa kiabeye den.
Enra regional minister ne meba jina pomba eno say na eba choya kan de wokrata no so me se ma preso me kan na. So and this I know him say bia me kan sem fufuro bia e den kakra. So as I said, no crane me catch you say galamse ya ye kan nyina dem ha me chemu ye ne ye chemu se me ya yi wo ha ne chemu miensa emu be 30% ni mo ma ye galamse ni nyina so ye ne ete dem hey ti eji ehu achini a ye chemu emu be 30% na eni mo ma ye galamse so na ya nka no kre no a ye be dada ye ho ye be ye conference ya be ha say me tie ya o ma be ye galamse ade so ba ko se nananu ne twa asase ne mai so o kan no ye nim ha so no mo kan na bia o tu bia we twa asase o de ye galamse bia wo so wa ubu an ho fo se wa ye bone so uko krom na sampa so dia asase amase enye galamse na ate ho a na hini be na wudie so e bone so nti mummy enhwe
Mr. Nabu say, media, when you could pass on the non press company, get there in a quine and say, Sir Gam say fighting. Senanado, Mred do say, and can fighting. And I said, small scale money business. Unconscious small scale money for Nankasanka Sansa. Tele power, management, control, monitoring, BBR, unconscious woman, sir. The proposal, no call, you go secret to 1 more. A banner jet to the edge. Operation was an cabana quad audio move you. Say about the oil now for son, I will pay 3 moon. Pass any panasa, you won't pass all. For regressions go a crema homo. For 2 million armor homo. So whereby I say a cabinet and Kabia, small scale miners and Ancasser 2 homes and almost among call phone boom lasso. And I come one cassa air one, Cabani free. You shall phobia in my banso. And to one for pounding in armor homo. Because you are course around a bit of money power, we are what cover or criminal idiot, a bit near this half or more of him. no apeke wo mo no no matenasi no the management na hye wo mo service mpanifo si sabi so de ade agya kromfo a ebi nyira wonu onye se adwuma no wodi ama ne se wonu wo hwe so na wodi hyehyɛ ama no de go be so de bra ban if so de bra ban na wodi ni nyina so no because galamsey will be a thing of the past in Ghana insurance say bio forest say bio bibia say bio until this time around there yes sir na dan go for the say small scale miners and sample on fa maamu into total regulatory bodies ni there omni small scale miners ni adwuma na ba na ka no oyi hu o man ho time say bia the next 10 years there bi mi ho afiri mu small scale miners na nkasa no mumra mufa mo hyehyɛ mra kwan ba na me de mama mbefa so manage no na for the next 10 years bi mi ho afiri mu mo no regulatory bodies ni adwuma tumi bia mra mu tumi bia sa mo saka na mo tumi ya adwuma no me de amamo munya adwuma no so atase me catch you say enu na be solve this problem because aban bako obi aboy na from there so still mpo mo na aban is all fight no afere na ekon no kure mo area
for kana wubre na aso no ensem bi ohono mu a wokata so enye ye je woka na de ye ka ne ye nka nwu ye ka tena se ye ka nyankwa ye ka mane makoyie e wo my Ghana mu ene ya brabo mu se Ghana ye Ghana koso a obi aho beto no I tell you se Ghana koso a obi aho beto no Samunyina mwanitia na nsan mu eye armed robbery cases a ekoso bullion van attacks no ne ade na no prosifo enkwete a na chese wo ho prosifo no a na chese wo ede wo ho ahye mu a wo egbokro nu chese ade na akoya sefem sem akoye chese apem yambo obi ehunu ne onka obi ehunu ne wonye what you say na no yemfa se be 2 days ni e na prosifo ba no mso se si ade anya breakthrough bullion van robberies no anya breakthrough pa isan say February 2021 things we hono baby bullion van attack because so Bachona Spinters March 2021 afepepepe ni e honso so bullion van attack because so June 2021 na Jamestown adedem gbo hono mo ya police ni was say yi koshia ne nkwanhia wo ya mi hu owu a ya sada eno so ekoso na wo mche say February 2022 ya so no North Kaneshi industrial area ho eno so bullion van bi nka kromfo remfo bi ekwa akoto ahye so na prosifo che say enhwemu ahodo mo no dead sa prosifo mienu wo mo kasa enipa bonefo a wo mo to hye bank cars ye so sika eso ene ade a na prosifo hye bo se wo beto akoso a na wo mo aye hwehwemu no asiase wo mo de ho entansa anase ho nsem amanebo nyina wo mo de ba beto Ghana man enim wo mo kaso wo mo hye Ghana man bo ese kwan bia wo befa so asa nipa bonefo yi wo mo betuo mu nyina ase no wo mo ebefa so na ancha kura na de kyenye pepepe ena aprosifo kire se ta enipa mienu na wo mo eche wo mo no etu asane agu wo mo so na wo mo ka se wo mo further intelligence ena nam so ma ede wo mo ekopie baabi asa akronfiremfo yi wo mo abo wo mo dotwo wo mo dontwa ho na aprosifo ese wo mo kokopie ye enti etututu okoba mu boteman ye ben ashaman exchange of gunshots na prosifo mienu no number 58284 Constable Randolph Jima na Jimansa otwana nanom wonse do na number 53549 Lance Corporal Stephen Kwaku Nyame ono so ato anananom ewo ensie na omu nyina bullion van robberies ye che wo mo nanso fofi anto ata na campus wadware abam wo mo ato anananom ewo ensie do tuo ka wo mo bra edom ko pie mu ewo police hospital na doctor fofi mu no hu se wo mo wukura dada ansana ye de wo mo eba na prosifo akire se wo mo tokọ so aye mu hwehwemu no wo masa akwache afoforo be ye numbi ya wo so akronfremfo eno so wo mo koduedue mu a abo bi beka wo na firi ushu mu na firi wontumam abo bi beka wo bible na kan wasi nipa fi atamfo ni fiefo ta enipa numi a wo masa ache wo mu emu nan emua na ya prosifo ya sembeni ena wo che se sa prosifo na ya che wo mo no wo mo de se yes wo mo konkɔ tena fie interdiction wo mo konkɔ tena fie na prosifo enyemu nhwemu ntie nra ena wo mo eso wo mo pa chi deche ene court santan wo mo kwan so a wo mo lawyer fo akwakope bail e de amo mo ena judge se hwe mo sa ankrofo a ya che mo amokɔto ahye bullion van so ekunkum mo yonko no ma prosifo a mo bo sika ho ban ya yensa ama mo bail ende anya adwuma enti bail no yamfa ama wo mo aprosifo atokɔ so ade adesede eto Ghana man nyina nim titru apomodi aso ya hodo won kran ne tamampota mu nyina sa wo ho sa wo ya clinic sa wo ya health center na ebi obi di pra bi eba na asusu se pra we di enya normal pra we di enya clinic kura na wo se nipa nde ba na hwe wabo aprosifo hwe na kyese o matimi aba bedo asa nipa no en wo mo hye Ghana fo bo esekwan bia won beko so afa so akonkoden na sa abonefo semi etu ase afri omayi mu na bambo na afi nso asomdue afa ntuma pefra no wo mo ebefa so na asemi ba beto odwane in fact nipa bebre no wo madwene mu yom kesene se wakoyi operation fine en mo achi aprosifo mi mususu se wo mo kasa bullion van robberies ye di kan se de tie bia mo de ombekọ mo akoto mu kukumu na sabe obi a wo ye nipa boni ni bia na wo kronfo na bibia te sa prosifo che no ani edi kan ya banka ba ya edigu nipa nsa na mo se mu yi wo mo apie e na wo mo kwakire wo mo akronfo ne hideout ana se sen ne tie mo afa banka ba nwo mo nsa ya bambo na mo de ma won ya nu ntina de kyenye ne ekoda sore ya yesi aprosifo mienu ewu sadie ensunsan so be na de ba ye di kan ye prosi adwuma ko no mu ese Ghana fo ye hu aprosifo ne sen yensuro wo mo yenwane yenye dien se wan hwe na prosi ni kura e bo ho ban a oni be ba ho so kura no ono so wo kan akrofremfo no wo be ma akrofo ne lie amo ma ba beto ahye so ene ade enti enne semwe ye ba bedomu asukọ na ye di ho nkomo kakra esanse emu awirem kakra nsem bi sa bebre wo hono mo a aprosifo ni ntimi emfa no yie papa bia ema meto omanfo anim ewo ho ebisa na no anura chairman general metie ye pa kokoko dwumadie so na wona DCOP kwasifori edi nkomo eno wakase DCOP mo nkyere mu yi amode baidie ase emu awirem kakra ase mu ohu kakra se emu nhyeda enna ho no mo papa eno ose se ne ekokoye no saa enna akwakoye enti enna hwie yi yensa aka executive director ya oda Global Intelligence and Security Analysis Center ano Yera Samuel nana apia ousu yensa aka no studio ha yene no ebedi enkomo kakra nana yemo ha emo akwaba Eradia say mijiri yesa wo ye intelligence and security analyst you know yi de senchire mu ahodo aprosifo de aba krata omo issue ye na afen so no radio ni TVs ahodo a wo mo akasa ewo so no watie bebre watie bia wutie DCOP kwasifori ne nsem a wo mo ekeka ye prosi adwumakuo no mu no wo so aye events prosi ni dada wa ye prosi adwumakuo ni bi pen te ba se bia mokɔkye se bia nipa no wɔkrɔmfo anampo no wadi awu na mokɔkye no a te ba se sa nipa no eboa mo amama ye hwehwemu a enhyehyeye ben na modi gu akwa modi ane de na moye de boa nipa no te ne hunam mu bambɔ adwene mu bambɔ ene ne ansa na bia nipa no wodi na tie si abonten se bia kɔboa yen na kɔkye na ba bia krɔmfo no wo mote anase bibia te sa
pedase na maame nche watiefo nyina na memo abaso na adwumaden den a wo ye ye wo mu a etia wa se na wadi nkanka no professional background no mi wo na nimdie mu nso yetete me a detective in the Ghana Police Service.
Okay.
Nti my yenya the understanding of what we call investigation. Then ya will be sana am say we share police for release no a breakthrough release in it by on the 7th, on the 8th, and another one samba ya no so be say onum mienu a imu no etu aka won. Na maame de omuni the investigation depending on the gravity or the nature of the offense no and no emma some preparedness ma unhunu say asemu ya mekuta mu eye murder, robbery, rape and answer eye stealing enti saa niema yi na wo hwe na wo de aye basic preparation ehunu say the core duty you have to do as investigator and detective, you need to preserve all evidences, making sure say nothing compromise investigation.
Say nhwemu na wo ye no adanse bia wo sa beka bia na esa obo ho ban enti at every stage ebi o hono ma wo sa beka no na say o label no na de kosie amre anasa o de ko store room ebi o hono so a esa o de call for forensic ebi o hono so a esa o de call for lab test ni adbebrebe in the same process ni nyina no depending the nature of the case enti se uchi obi a o ye involved in a case of robbery and murder te se ni abetodwo ya ye ka ho asemu ya police investigation processes no our work no chere say the officer who's supposed to supervise must be not below the rank of assistant superintendent of police. That means ASP and above. And also supervise robbery, any rape, murder, all the felonious offenses. A case of felony, just say offense ya, a son, na ye bet me do a come maybe life imprisonment, and I say not below the 10 years, any 25 and above. It is offenses when you know it is classified as felonious and it demands supervisory services of a senior police officer not below the rank of assistant superintendent. Enti the kodru say we yawo basic interrogations ni nyina wie na suspect no a okuta wo no mind you suspect na won saka no or form part of the evidence. Enti say wo nhihye mu no wan hwe ye now compromise that suspect ni safety pair be affected for evidences wo quality ni nyina because or your witness in the case until say the case has been successfully na ya nhwehwemu akosi ase na de akọ ama court nso so edi asem no akosi ase na court ama ne judgment no free saa mre no from ahyase kosi awie ni nyina no obia won sabeka no say or form a part of evidence in bia no who duty to preserve that person or the material. Okay.
Enti bibi bia obeya ebe compromise and say be jeopardize wadwuma as investigator and as detective no you will be held responsible. Example, the suspect escape from onsemu the authority will ask you to explain why. Enti anytime bia o the suspect ni pie no the first call we yan say the suspect understands say who need pia bonten adekodi a wodi ni pia akoye no ono nso so waka kire no ono nso ebi ono kwa na ma information bi enti ni safety no to ensure his safety no and her safety no esese wodi handcuff egu ne nsa now wodi handcuff gu ne nsa even car krokro wodi na ekofro no sometimes you need to look at the car now hwe say enkoja okwan mu na ho nkokire wo anase mpo no wodi team ni bibia ka wo ho fortified one kasa with safety ni or no so ni safety no nti over requested for additional men. All of these are processes or the suspect efamu ye frɛ bibi say conference at a point only no be conference including with supervisor. Then you ask some basic questions. No more recording nyina mu wie pair se mo be pia bonten a supervisor ni ya we se mu be pia bonten ebia oh me the suspect mienu na ekọ ana me the mensa na ekọ ntimi hia additional men na wa request na edo mu nyina ba be kan ho now there will be a friend who say reconnaissance and answer surveillance. It's like kwakoye nhwehwemu knowledge very good baby a wo be kro no yenti asa wo yesa ne se ono a wo kwakire wo hono mo no wo de wonim ho enti eso de wo kọ edi nkan na wonya first hand knowledge ewo how the place look like a possible route
na se nya se nipa nka se bi a kronfo na ha no omte metimi do makọ na na mo sesa mo ho na mo
Debi wo yesa de na che wan kasa kra no se bi wo ase adwuma na wo ye no nti ase papa enu nti na ewo plain clothes detectives wo hono mo no sometimes o de omo kra ekwa yesa rake no a onfa police car a known police car enti normally you will CID vans bebre hono mo a it has no police logo nothing and it is for those purposes into the omukọ no akoye reki ewo sa location nyina ansana the D-Day operation ankasa no because wakonya ntiase wunim the way a place in the city how a possible route ebikra na in case of danger no mbetimi escape afane ad nyina wakoye nti wudi omuduru ho no ma esanse uwo information na wunim the way a honety enti no sometimes it's not even advisable say ubeyi wo masi form ombetina kanum under a guard. Now more team no because munim say bia what appointed way if we actually more and now appointed locating we actually mama more team abe mo surveillance dada enti mo kwa mo ko straight. And yeah e ho no obi bia money ni be hia no boot for boot. Na che say more team achieve mo aim. Now the purpose is the mo de nkrofo ne kwa the moment bia accomplice ni be pie no if they are easily and able to identify one of them, they won't target you, the police, again. Target is microphone. Suspect, because omunim say omuna mamu lead, and if there's going to be any exchanger, ebe call mo so. So you omu feel ha, any mono munya omochira kwan biu. And it is dangerous for you to even put them in the front line. Say omonchire mo anase mo ne omo ko no na omudi mo ni manase bibisa enti brebia no protect omo
but is it always advisable say obe power free a police custody na preparation bi obe na do ma di wachi akọ na say they can give the information obe they can akọ survey yeah but they will still remain in custody.
It depends. Sometimes na officers no need decided discretional authority no omo oh you mo form nko o ma mo form nko. But based on the foundation I'm laid here, anchor, it is professionally wise and very prudent. Say, intelligence in operation grounds you keep them at the custody. Not just a team no or akoye raiding. And timunim babia mo ye soup no afa. And timunim in nipa mo de mo target omo. And mostly no na enye advisable. But for identification purposes, ombetmaka so. Sebe ya ye chini panmu na eho na no ombeboa me identify say oh we na ese ye de omo ekọ nti no na bia enu nti officers okay mo for omo nkọ but wo de omo nkọ no you have a duty to protect them very very important and I'm very sure said the SC IGP will constitute body to investigate because automatically the investigation and prosecution has been dented nti IGP and to say na I'll be disappointed.
One kasankasa.
Yes.
Mejiri sa wutie prosifo anu ye ni ade a omode ebaye no. Ususu se sa nipa mienu ya omo free mu no. Ebetimi abase prosifo na eku.
Well, I wouldn't want to conclude that until say bia bibia me mani di akire no me sa cancer because me so master starting crofo din komo word. Right. It's me ekoba accidental. Ebiana police for no bi ekutatuo ekoba se gun exchange and say fire exchange bamu a obi a defend ne ho enti ne betima ba se tuo betimi free police for side aka wo mo and say betimi free the civilian criminals on the side and so aka wo mo but it doesn't also sound all that well for say omumienu no ene tuo betima aka wo mo na any other very good any other police personnel bi ana obi anso ho anka A whole no there professionally. Some of us we know say, hey, we need to ask more questions, and probably the police have to come back and explain. And upon him name can be beside say, what range did the bullet hit them from? So,
yes, sir, a doctor's in a bit me.
very good. But the police, professional police, should be able to tell you when they see the wounds. They be a free. If you say a buyer, a bebo a penetrate her, and if you say a buyer, a bebo a penetrate her, and AK no say bow. That's a AK in a bow. A hand base, oh, but a hand two.
Wow.
So,
if you say a
bar. Penetrate her na small hole be never but a hand be very good. And you know, Obia or yet no expert in ballistic biano huna obet matcher will say this is where the weapon came from. So you know, a lot of questions people are demanding answers for. Now me jidi ye pa say yewura and yeboa the CIA assembly no emano oda onda. Because in the first place, public ni nyina obi adwene wo so. So hunu asem no ne puma sibre. Ene nyame aye wadom watima koche star witnesses mienu. The star witnesses will aid you in all the investigations. Then they will also aid in the prosecution. You see how many ho no. Enipa bia obechi wo mo akire bia no
arrested
additional 4 people. So hunu. That 4 year wo di omo be fa investigation process mo se utira anye yie. No man to me and confess it. And no cry no when ya any proper evidence. Wait, my catcher said near any panic catcher that won't a mouth be chairman. And no cry. A cobanisa, ni pano and cornube ginemu. Ama fact 5-1 to proof say that's a name no waha. Me no for her. Ye call her, ye fadie way. Ye din como say. So na bo say. This are net of gathering facts. There will be pleaded alibi. So no. That's na on can who ni hobi kra. In the seminar na koye ya wo be put it to me. I will say very good. Near what had this time you who as soon as you crampo. Na tadi we na show. Na about time you say you could didi kra wa ha. All of these things, you know.
We're putting it together.
Very good. Na ama omo hu say am pa now there wo ka ho bi. Enti it's a very unfortunate. Much as the police are doing whatever they can do to protect the public, you know. Some of these issues na ba emma idie no ena rehemu no na afi him kakra na ubusa say so trust the police and has so trust so you know I think say basically no the statement, if I were the police I would not have come up with that statement.
How about anything?
Well, you will have to be very calculative. Now who say the civil public, you know, there are people in there almost very good expertise be suya and you say be a practical on share uniform onim ohunu ababia tokro obi na be poncho entina sen komo nya abotrempo na actually a brief public no ama yetimi ehunu say oh no there's no any ambiguity or doubt, but as a stand in my view it's a lot of crowd. I think say they have to.
I was your for me minty kana wu na waso egu awutie no mo mani tua prosi for ho nsam a epiemo ebi awu krono sam ne ade enti no ho nkomo na ye twetwe na me bisa say who as a citizen of Ghana, who as a security analyst, what is say robbery attack on bullion vans, prosi for na ye involved. And some nearby, no one can say in your own personal opinion, no saying how feel
very scary in a sense. Obia pese nka obehunu say or you save in everything. Apart from say eye hu no, e san so edin sem fua bebre e ba mitirimu say koba ne sen na enipa ya watimi akodi sa abonefo sem enya opportunity akowura police adwuma mu. It's the fundamental question that will be a bisane said na you criminal there or compare them with police adwuma. So the safety of the police institution itself to some extent is compromised. And personnel ni bi no mudin koma they seems to have a lot of questions say one no yonko ko duty a adwene mu no na obi hu no yonko no. So nti sanema no demoralize the police personnel themselves. And yɛn so as citizens no so no ɛde sɛbi arehyiamu a ɛsɛn ka etimi ne polisifoɔ no build to some extent no ɛno nso ɛtimi ɛma ne kɔ fam nti me sɛ mi hu ne sɛ ɛnɛma bi akyea na ɛsɛ sɛ animanimu yia no administration no ne aban etimi tena se sɛ adeɛ na akyea no yɛbɛɛ dɛn ɛne etimi aso ama dwuma na yɛpɛ sɛ fa ne ntoma pɛfɛ no fa ne ntoma so wohwɛ list no a wo sɛ personnel no ɔmo wɔ mu nyinaa no nkitwa constables ne lance corporal and police adwuma no by the time I wadi be 5 years there used to be a lance corporal and 6-7 years pending corporal so nti wutimi say amo nyina ye green horns in the service nti e ba ne sign no monya sa kokoduro no so no e ho na ese focus on ne hwe say akokoduro no mo wo no menye police nim no mbenya no omo di firifie ne bae nti e ba ne sign na mutimi bowura adwuma no mu a omakosua etuo ne to ene senia ehu dwumadie enyina sitie na abusti saa kokoduro no a na omode nam fie no kire se bibi achia
na obi so ka se ebia na wo mo no omo akronfo dada nti na omo pe baabi de omo ho akwa so that betimi amoma bokro no yie
yes nti it reinforces the American so otifie no oye obi a sabi ne sunu ne ban no ehun wa asem so hu no nti no nka ye proper profiling na nka say nipa no will not qualify to be in the police service
ye recruitment processes me papa e police ni nti minyini wo barracks
very good
ye hu say sabe ye police recruitment ya ekutwa kra na da wo ba bia they will make sure say they will investigate kwan ye nam so ma saa ekutwa no eba wo ho the kind of hairstyle kra we channel a send signal to the police say we have to investigate the internet say we coming out with this kind of hairstyle and yema bebre na wo mo hwe wo ho ansa na bia wo ma ji obi say yaje o ye ba be training na wa ba beye prosini say sa na ma no ye jai ama physical body say wo so wa otia no nkwa na qualification ye hwe
omunjai completely but enye sufficient nti America say enye sufficient kai bra ye ba depo no early 2000s mo ho ye bedu ye no first week no mo take your finger impression a civilian friend fingerprints very good omo take here for the purpose of going to verify at the police headquarters to know say ebi awofie no you are an ex-convict and now say wo wo assembly especially the UD police are enye yi enti American say enye sufficient ne say ebra omuguso ye sa ne ma me kai pa ye breso no nipa mienu bi omu be yi omu free training grounds ho na ye nima de kodie omu nka nkire obi until say ye pass out no na ye CEO depo ka kire yen die enti a e ma omu yi sa ankrofo the disadvantages ye obi bi e fe the mass secretary the mass secretary no mu kosua etuo ne ho niema no ne na kwa ne how to fire it ne ade the utranye ye na sa ankrofo no o ma fa santete enum ansana profiling no resource aba yeah woman kofia
opportunity to practice
I mean a big threat to the society enti no it should not be say nipa na dru de pompo ansana ya start say ye profiling no by the time I did appointment letter be show nsem no na ye ni suni bind that ansana ya mawa ye de be akwa room and again who say before you this our finger impression no be call according to record so and as a data system mu of police CID headquarters no first you must be a convict as a court of competent jurisdiction a pronounce convict na you do a prison so hono na sabio dey sawo antecedent ni nyina no na fingerprint ni da kono nti eno de ya ye be hunu now I find say we no mo no e bi o mo wo fie no petty no thief na say theft no mo engage o mo hu wo mu nti eno no chi no a na we dey call local police station ani amani be that local police station ho no fingerprint ni ho ahwane no it doesn't come to the headquarters so no into the basic social misfit attitude now omo display now no captured by the felonious offense and criminal hardcore fingerprint data na you put to headquarters no. Who the say nipa ne famu a unya ne ho mfom so bia.
And I think they will have to start doing that at the local police
Very
stations.
good. Very, very important because ebi a sabi you okowi a body bi akoko bi anase oni obi kontokwa bi ne petty things no na busuafo akom ni abeli no ni ade ebi nso otife ni suban ano no oye basa anase owo group bi kra oni omo na ebo saa ni ma we nyina no se onyakwanya na oba depo na ye se depo ni ye beji ne fingerprint na de accordate enu makoscan ahwe se oye ex convict anase onye ex convict ansana blah 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 na just say ya late nti e hono no emwa the best thing is say we should profile the person before police administration at the appointment letter then in some say court takra can say akra depo odia depo and say whole depo and no there oba no enim say oba the oba training ho na oba there is subiadi that's no not necessarily criminal act but a subi is say with temperament no who was someone and no crown the police
it me disqualify.
Very good has to disqualify you because only a dumb and equal a dear aboso so into all of these basic things you know they say aban no etimi emma kwama police administration no yes aniema no
na aban na so police form.
Well, I'm not saying aban no as in only aban be also let me put it well.
Okay.
Political interference a dozen womb.
Omo fa back door
eba mu ne asumasi say we mra
disqualify no.
Asumasi intino wodi nkura ne ba no ukasa obi kura mpo no oh mama na bafia no afafo no afro say ade na makora we say he will have a duty to explain himself. Ebia on person IGP no so is appointed by the government of the day. Thought I say until the compromise will come from all of these angles. And I'm sure say the best way we can do it is say private organization for the recruitment. Expert, credible, private entity or what that security profiling background. I'm functioning some
time ago, ne binomo suggest senke betumi anka police administration no womu bibia no kra no. Emma aba yemfa police for no kwa and handle no government interference bia no bia ka say me beni protocol fine ko say the police administration is solely omo running prosi adwuma no na ogidi say ke be effective ni won be adwene sa
100%. 100%. Now ni nyina no has to do with the authority of police administration no they have. So no it's something that is supposed to be independent organization and as an institution with no interference whatsoever. And say often nipa onim say this is the standard that was set so they fan crop. And this oh yes be minister of interior crana who so influence. Who ye defense minister who need influence or army no so. Who ye customs who need influence because the standard is set already. The nipa ni meet criteria na and say or tempting cross or bedebe or bebamu. And it look like yepe a very good institution for ourselves, but we are not willing. So no or penuni was a bema quine ama institution no are building a home to that level no. And yes sir and ye for 6 policemen to involve in case within this short period no. I mean I think sir I know ye ding. So no e wo mu say wo mu aye titibi na ebi mu akoye of some misconduct bi ni ade bebrebe ye tete nya na ebesi but ya akoye say at this time no e dawson nti in my view ese say e braso say police no etimi de ne nice form na kwan omo fa so admit personnel no omo hwe ne ye papa because e hono no the weak link na e ma sa anema no e komu no
police and all the other forces no recruitment way in the process no things is on the same level
well, it depends a bit more honor more categories of personnel or more fat but share the mode no the farm no dia that say the same thing wow SS certificate wow be a professional background be any other now the aba sort as the standard no almost the same thing. There's no much difference like ABR I mean there'll be almost share that 5 year engineers no many are nom them, but we share the basic no there it's almost the same.
But yen shadante stories criminal activity involving the personnel no in the army, navy, when yentini be brace police.
I mean no, he said me calvo some internal image beer. Not easy to break it. Nancy is all here ya abante be a car snatching syndicate be a sea or north.
Yeah.
Name phone in Betoja, then or Cahonia dinner in the army no. They quickly came to the public with a statement say on your army officer. That was the stand of the military. Immediately now almost on your army officer. And Crawford the pictures by a graduation money at that day till date I mean can say I'm your MAAME can say military officer. Deny no. Into your build this system no honor no instantly now no umbe you monsa everywhere. It's like a form of structure or organizational development, you know, and to create the environment, you know, or more etime develop ama omo. A see a woman once in a while, be a see woman, but a super instant now no, they will take you off. They won't associate themselves with you. And other institutions, you know, and so a be a see. But let me say, police, you know, has access to the public more than
they
any.
Are more closer to the public.
Closer to the public than any of them. What I say, banking duties, escort duties, I mean, the police are more exposed to the public than this. And you know, I want to how things work in the system. So no, I mean, officers, any be a bibi na ebesi ni abe friend say besen na call operation na there no on mabontin. And no so informe my police for no enya access to microphone omo delay ne kasa ne nkitahudie ni ade bebrebe ekoso. Nti I'm sure say e ho no mo no enema yehunu sa ne ma bebrebe we no a e mo no, but I'm very very sure the process no so no even the military no so of restriction on it more. Yes, of restriction on it more. Something is here. Adwuma bi te say NIB and their friends a National Investigation Bureau. First name BNI. Almost so fan for, but enye easy. Yeah, be foul.
Minim say even me ba we baby I make enye force work. Parliament.
Okay.
Before ye be foul bi say oye adwuma wo no. Ye body panachi. So ye be ma ye be say investigation ansana foul. Who be warrior? The kind of woman I be warrior.
No.
What the ne ho ne ma nyina beba. E be konechi akwahwehwe ni mu ne ade before. I don't know if it is still being done. But at first, and that was how it was done. Police adwuma no. Ntimi nye na sa. Na sa person no mem.
Process we nyina no nka wo ho. Nti police ni nware kwa wo. Enne na ebi o magum. First no be warrior. You have to let police administration know about Kowari. Who are they? Menya sure so am. Say kra dem say jama e bia emu agu.
Aso mafuntuma fra.
Ube ye file wo ho a ube ba be ma update ni ade nyina na wo ba kro no even enkwada ube wo mu nyina no you need to let the administration know about them. Entini nyina no is there to maintain the sanctity of the service. But unfortunately no say na can emu agu because enye se bia your system na ye implement no an idea adwuma na nyo by interference no mama ye doso enu nti na ama ase edubre bia eye nipa ho adwuma na pani pa odin kan no na kwa ese ne nsem aye mre kakra ne nsem ye mre kakra nso a ye na ebehu no bia ne se ne
bia ye de
nti yan hwe ye say if we have in mind the person build world class standard of police institution, the entry point is where the problem is. And we have to look at that side very, very critical. The shame is anwa. Obiano be wura dwuma no ma all prepare na dwene cross or be wura police mu no. Ono abe examine ne ho ansa. So no. Do I qualify? Dem komo akire omo ye omo hwehwe mu bi a ye nhunu bone bi wo machi. Na se ehunu bone bi wo machi a what is going to be the end result? So no ebenya nsunsuanso e wo wabusu nyina so.
In the first place nipa kra
on nwene ho kra say obe make attempt because we hunu say bibi edania so ayebehu edania ayebehu no enti yam build this process no towards say before a nipa no benya opportunity ye appointment letter be we enye se wo ko wuram
under training or field
na wo field no afa ni ye kwa akoye ye yes ade a na chese ye ya na yama ye ho kwan ama ye hu nyina no ye hu
no they say Ghana for how many of us who process for say ya yeti enu mienu yeti hey how should we I mean how many of us who said they say ye near process for be related because already ya process na wonim say bi a wo ha wo de woni ne kwa akwache e bi a wo business ayi bi obi abewe obu kata enti wo kwa akwadwa to policy ena nim se kronfo panyin no kora na woni ne kasa no obegigigi details ya ade besa na ye gina wo kon so de etuo gina wo kon so they say public no yenye den ehu ben na de ato public ne
so ehu de kakra ebeto public ne so no we de me pese ye beka se ebia oni konfo pani na kodi nkomo so no nya ye nyina no ewo mu sa de na yanti ase se unim I will support any advocacy ebe sorry say yemma kwama police enye credible recruitment eno ne the first thought as na afein so internal mechanisms so de check personnel no so administration to strengthen it so no me yes ade na enipa no wa adwuma no mu kra no the mindset no say organization bi o ma ukowura mu a environment prepare your mind
yes
so no enti wunya wura mu pe nkrofo a wo behu omo how onion be relate na ade nyina ne wo output ne wo input bia no we have to conform to the organization them who say e betima ma police no do that level no say ofri sebe ehene kra na onya benya opportunity wura mu a be die na adwene no so no na enye sebe mpreduasa packet kuta ene netie tuntum sa wo depo and those kind of things, you know, w and yeah, no,
any how much
jogging, no, those things are just basic. Those are basic crowd, so no, and you know, you're reforming the structure of the police, you know. There be almost can say almost person mo no reformation, no near the day, but areas be honma. What jato ho? Nipa ni wurajman ma no. Organizational development environment no more applies at the end this is private companies here no ina no want me in fact wo sunu bank ke bi saudi babe wura despite group of company and as despite media
wo sori anopa wari ensan bruce esram awia wa bruce esram enwumre wa bruce esram na so baba ya adwuma ha no ma wonya partner you feel comfortable
so now balance all where man BIAMAH wa dress come and color fefe ami enumunyam wom now you share my Jerry wearing a space na sabi tuntum brane kama I mean you want to associate with the people the work environment will prepare your mind psychologically that is what we need to focus say you say institution na you building no e peno at this level and yes na say sabi o frefre kobo o pass out wie na man so na koto ba bi oduru ho no ma o ne nyankopon ko a
champion
ye be call the babia no
brother na abusua panya o mo solve ekro
issues so no emfa omo ho bio en sane ma no emo ampeja police no ne image entin ye hwe ade ne yi papa
ate abusuafo ye opanyin kase na ye nya no wa ha se wo boye nkomo papa oboye nkomo a emu ehwam yi pa na ose yewra kwasi fori ka se sese niema ekoso process adwuma konum no mo recruitment process ose o mo review idi yese wo mo esoso de niema ebeto na kwamu na ye mpon ye wo ha ye bie phone lines na ama ye tie phone so wo question bia na adwenkyere bia wo fe se Ghana Police Service no wo mo edigu kwamu a ebeboa na ebia obi ekronfo na owiewia no ha ne ho pataku de ne ho akofore nwan mu a ya kye no ano ho a wankwankowura mu ankwankofo haw ama me ha ya dwene enti 0302243540 ubetimi afre na wo de wadwenkyere aba. Hello
Mami Soja.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Nyamia sunji enkawo.
Ba jodi ni baby afrefi.
Ba che we wa unia be ma na amuafo na America say. Mamemo Samuel na apia abaso. Ene enso waka. And I am ya say oko retirement police wo hwe ni dia papa ba en se ma waka o ti mu se pass man so ja tim se police for ya chi wo na ya ti na etua aka wo na na ko mo create e ba ne sen na to ni ka wo ko ho no mo ye front drivers o mu di animu na se me ju wa men ti ase ye me stress me and papa me ma down ya me boss ama na pia ka so on so ye de tra wo investigation enko di enye wo mu bia no na omo ka asem bi the opinion bi ato asem anu ti no tsana mo na se de me ju ma me ba me ba o de ba me first no be
Meda sipi kona obi emra. Hello. Good afternoon. Pachodi baby afrefi. Openye bro beni.
Oh, I there. I have a minute.
Ay, yeah, that's it. Pacho you.
Oh, police. I said more course on. And then police for omu pia, omu bulletproof vest, and helmet. And the FBI, you know, I don't count on one. I come coach there. I was here for one. Therefore, who the woman to number for no abani. I saw police that there. See, for no one, helmet, bulletproof vest, helmet, and they're true for any kind of. But Omeka Hono, Omidian, Ebeka Honum, it be a quaint, a part of my movie. The tossing you with some mutiamen. They would them never be. Nakron for both them, you could take two, so good to. That's the only one memory. The cost so James Town, police here near no front, no. Your two to one, Unipacro, go to one bones, the devil is three. They say, and no kaya, a person for killing. The brother also abandoned to US by. After I did see an acro for corny demo, and a laugh for power. So, more than that for the Hana for the cool. She said, Ubiba, who said, I'm going to attack on my memory on fat the Opiana and Quanny here. That's it.
That's Openye brobe. That's sipi. Hello. Enka on so dini baby afrefi.
Cindy, you know, the Bashama Laba.
Yo, Rosie, it's you.
And Yamenchiro name now or teacher. Menia, me problem, oh, me. A protocol, more the police in the film. Also, a dose of special politicians. And a scout, you boys, and also no mania, almost you must cat, as an almost for more protocol, the Oma rap police. And to pass on one fatty, dear Munti or Remo, and then as I said, you, so much Miss Kamesumi finance when I can cantem. When in a Kanwa, Ghana police no more, as I said, you, the Pabonifon, I do be brain. And to your best say a politicians, no. That's all mobile found Colano police, Miss Ojem, almost fatty, dear Moon, almost court training, and Sanaya form bet. So much you almost carry up protocol on a miniaba. Ono na ema ho no kronfo no ados o police mu sisi a yenwo mu e wo man Ghana mu ye so ye penyifo pa omu di sa adwuma no ma ya ebe bo o man Ghana pa meda wase
Meda sipi. Hello.
Obakada
So for Mame one. Good afternoon.
afternoon
Bajo it's you.
awie de me papa no we studio na ya atwen papa e kwan ya fa so e wo mu no igidi se o mo ye nsekere ewu no mo hwehwe mu kwa ikira ebeboa at least for us over the 6 months kwan na be investigation after obi a wansa e ku tanka me se be me de now na wo ko training mo 6 months na kwa e wen ya obi pia obeba bon one kasa so ni inside your papa no na wa ka we dwa no kure pre order that I am na the better passo inti minim sai gi o tie pa asam na so nem say inshallah we be able to farm my Ghana parent my pay e di biam zun ya me.
Okay, Meda sipi. Hello. Good afternoon. Napenya Evans, Mejo so Bajo it's you.
Edi kan me bo abaso nyame nshira.
That's
Emo me de efutuo na me de ma emranti aba. Isa mi krom na ka bi ature ni mboni nsuma. Ade bia ye daku. Ebi. Mesra IGP, onfa no me di ntu ho a. Ye nya asem a. Me police ni bia ni ho a me kama asem a kire na apart from IGP. Adenti na me kasa. Ashama na me tibabi e fro low cost. Na barracks wo ho. Awia kete ni hu se e o ma bi koso. E ko bo police ni bi amane. Anche na nipa ne ba se oh mu na mu ko report me ma police ni. Da ku ye wo ho aye ti wi sa police ni ameke no hwe amo. O hwe tu ashama. Ye be fa no asa o di tuo han am robbers. Nti police ni a wo ko ka kire ne se ne na ya chi won. Wo be de hu so ye kromfo. Ashama ha. Udru baby e from Newtown Junction, Goya filling station bi wo ho. Ona no kofa onu ani krom ni. Ebe ye no manager. Daku odija to office no masika na wordex no mu na hye. Omo ehu akire. Gas filling station ba ko ye from second gas. Ewo dey ni ho. Ini aba BIAMAH. Na manager ko ka kire am Robert. The whole week ya no wo ho. Na omo bai no ti sa asem a niwura opani brobe kan. Na mrantie na ton gas no ba kun ni mam roba no. Wan kasa ti after operation no e na omo koye report ma police for. Ye ko chi won no am robbers no si manager no e na be ka kire yen say ye mra na sika no wa. Ene owon sanwam. Na me sometimes me blame security services. Mrantie wo manyim nya djuma. Ubeke not 4 billion come. Who questions somebody? Obia be so be ase. In no police service ma. Constable ube who call or team. Na katia saying. Na yempani fu an say ya ne ombe hu no mu nya hu. Ni aba BIAMAH mu ni ya menye.
That's Radin Council Honu Apenya Evans. No. Hello. Good afternoon. Hey, number one Messiani. 1D1F. It's you. It's you.
Why are they papa?
It is.
I mean, she on the Jumapa or Boboa or my Ghana. I'm gada. Ubekaya. I am almost a principal, a minimum day, a Kiama, and Robert. Come on, the Papa Bob. Yes, I some no. I could say. It's a principal member.
Was it Robert? So my day. Question now beside no Mantio.
Me say. Ubetewa na wa say a principal dey to man Robert. No mu kokoro no bo. Ubete afi don te wo hwe bio. Won te wo hwe bio. Enu sunsanso dey ehu no. Na papa no ho akasa pa. Okoya mu fa so fa principal no. Enye kwa. We say, what do protocol akon sky e be ji one star na ya do be se police mu no. Enye is na principal a big bomb papa. E si free. I want some almost a big bomb madi. There's been no sabe shema and got a bonny bia be shema. Amma te say unya sam kwa no korpotoma principal ausru.
That's
it. Oh how dear. Obobo no madi ma. They say DDA your principal no asanyaba.
Miss say hello.
Hello.
Good afternoon.
Afternoon, mommy.
If I told you, baby, I'm free.
The day AKWAFO be near me, Cafe Cantamanto.
Obia, it's you.
Mommy. Oh, my papa, you know, on the Camabona Basso. I had the password to my church and Simbisa. Oh, mommy. Share. Got the honey on all. Me say, Ghana, we say, Nipa, we can't say we are Crom 4, now we are Crom 4. Because lentis we work master. Na unu sema ame kumasi the data ya check on for at the spot na ibe wi o. Enti me kasi ya check on for ba ko always. Ya bona mane ka mielu wi na ka ba ko. Mane na ni mani na say free. Asoja po mielu a police po mielu e na be pa. You know, they know who na na o de ko e. Because that time we do say na omo nga sa na kwa wo pass ko soja no. Na enye no. Eye tete. Enti ba sem penifo. That's how the man a cosro. Almost no money. Free nente si ben na fa na ti ya ba yo kon for yo kon for. Okay, I do sika fine. Okay, you be troka. We do my troka. Day and the one year when in the police. What to me and then you do to call. Now the also the own we my ekudidi. When na it must be one the to me you want a police follow. It did the eco fee.
that the imagine one in class the IGP or police me on one pole no the training coffee and it no dia ba man be amadi na person to pen for no mo word maka because you now I want to make one account for me ya oni nyam yadma
meda sipi ahani ade en course ni na ebesie na na wa ha say na on clarify bibia na fe yemfa nkomo no emra awieye the last person o ka say police for ni bo hono ma omo di tuo coffee is that the right thing?
It's not as a writing, but a question is no. Who's a police? The concept at first here, this is embarrassing. It's an could be a close place. Very good. Your Amre police station event. You copy. I could book you to your mouth rounds near the now pump. It's all call now. They are called. They say a system now. Say we bring no rent dying outside the barracks. Until be a baby or tiny baby or ba a jumano. And shada cry police station and man papa. Into Okobuki rifle na. The whole week no and we are a bed done in chain. Not their performing duty no. And Sunday weekend no Saturday no our call yet handing over what the two no acco. There is risk in it. Been in your more reason no. Within that number of days in the two no call down in chain or on a private no rented apartment no. You be at me see. Until maybe IGP has to look into that aspect. Now, she say, no, you beat my address. Again, no, so training, no. Yeah, by 6 months, almost 6 months now, but it was almost 9 months or so. And Sana, pass it out. But no crown on Kebeya. The IGP should look at, is it a friend police academy? If it is an academy there, that's your penny year there. Any encrofono, ebamu to send your obi admission. Now, school, tertiary education be eco no. It has to be more than the 6-7 months no at least a year or two. And if I say less even crano is crano ka any 2 years. That 2 years no processes no muno. Mama say the year background checker. Una also what hen enu samre ni ye. But what I say and non so bema yen some room say before I do be call masketry and I see a be identify a squad we say baby amodro no enche na ma pass out into a feed ye de mo be call akoye mask training ne ho anwan wi no na first psychologically no bibia no ya hunu mo suni mo ban akodum pempenso bi say adwuma no so hunu se na ye pen on standard aye building no you people can be fit for a purpose.
Okay.
What I say but see I dey akwese time no kura so ebi mo ba depa be ahopepre within 6 months na enye pass omo out na ade pass omo out can be na ti so omo ko enti the impact is not well felt on them enti yan hwe se ye besesa sa training curriculum no yan system na yan extending on to very standard one about 2 years or 2.5 years.
Okay.
Enti wo ba mu a eti say wo apply na ajo amu akọ a tertiary institution na wo wie pe ti say wo wie nursing profession no ya ma certificate so hunu na utimi ye professional policeman with a certificate. Ya pen so I'm say squad na mu di anim. Na depo commander at the time o ma o mu bi. So hunu unfortunately e bedu yan yeso no e no mo say yi sa system no feel ho no. It's not good. Enipa no akọ training and say you build this organizational structure no na ya build this standard bi ama ye ho dia yen hu no say it's supposed not to be just 6-7 months process. Then fan titia e wa mu
2 years cry
2 years 2.5 no more about training no about school proper school academy and to we pe ni graduation ni wan no certificate ni bibia no ya presenter man no wo ye hwe ya denti no enya je ni e cancel na
within that period no say say ma boni bi wa ya fishing out
2 years there then ya ni ya wie so hunu ni ya wie nti e bia beka be em fan say 6 months ama mo be graduate a ansan ya expose mu to weapons any ade enu samre no ni ehunu say ya ye wo background check na ya study with psychologically with emotions bibia no ya build it for the purpose nti ya do about academy no at say see idea mama betima say enema bebre
I chembede
that's it
I chembede
so no ye boboso ntentem na na afi ye ja o magum
that's it ye say send tie bia bambo ho nsam foforo besen apie santos afro yeah that's so
say apia in a positive way So said the last be a din komo na ye kan IGP ni record ni achievement so buy ni ade. I mean ya basobody he's doing a good job. A shame crane. I'll make sure say on fan Nancy form. A recruitment.
On fan Nancy form.
I mean a holiday emu ayemre kakra.
Okay, recruitment
process no emu ayemre kakra.
Okay. That's so bad.
Madam Asi.
For Nana, someone Nana Pia Usu, Executive Director of that Global Intelligence and Security Analysis Center, and OTC and no Achochen and Comono. And the Kanawu and I debay and I'm messages coming from Femna Fe, Yam Chasona, Yamra Studio, nothing, Como Honomono, Yamfa, and Message so. Lydia Obinchum Teten, I say welcome to you and your team. More energy to deliver. Abraham Araman successful. No, say, can you imagine this, my sister? Yeah, Osanki Den was in fact Ghana Police Service is doing very well under the able leadership of the IGP Dampare, and I think Ghanaians should commend him. Atia Mary Blessing is watching us live. Kwabunapia is also watching us live. Jerry Amwa and also so Ebo Abaso Ewahano. Amwani Fitas, Amankasinos. Good afternoon, Mami BIAMAH. I said this earlier that some policemen know what is happening in the country. I thank the IGP. God bless him. In regards to Chairman Makiba, Samankase. Joseph Achiano, all the criminals must be kicked out as soon as possible. Ghana Police Service. Mystic Wonder inside the Sawama Dredgino say our national security services will continue to remain like this till they stop taking bribes and this protocol thing when they are doing recruitment into the service. The future is indeed pregnant. Yes, it is. Also, I recognize good afternoon, Mami BIAMAH. Thanks for the good work you're doing for Mother Ghana. Please tell Ghana Water Company Limited that Kaswa is also part of the country. Why? Abba, 3 weeks without water. Dang. Comment Sapilatuno say, hey, Mami Soja Ghana Police Pa Nampete Kuafra Inwantin Mamu. Regards to Professor Christopher Ameyo Kumfi, incoming NPP chairman. Brasa Menwa say, hey, Mami BIAMAH. For the past 2 decades, we have recruited some criminals into our security services, all in the name of protocol. Those that get money to pay are being admitted into the service, while genuine people get disqualified because they don't have anyone to see them through. Oh, Principal Fufu and was if police are killing police, then it means the country is not safe. Noah the Ark Builder is watching us live and also at the right time. Making kanina at the Amamos is here. May try to mutau na maba studio na fe nkoma ehoro mono ye dia best as say aha yes man hwe ya to tro bia medi wa ha no minim ba bia mekwa ko wiewie enti mepa mo cho yemfa kana wu ensi he ya
the ideal society they belong to, are in these terrorist groups and not, for example, the Republic of Ghana. And so they would criticize how our democracy does not work and it does not deliver. They will criticize how they are waiting for jobs, but those jobs will never come because the government will never be able to deliver. They will criticize how they can take certain things happening in society and use them as examples to radicalize. All these become the techniques of radicalization. They become the techniques of, if you call it, undermining what we are, what progress we have made, and what we have achieved. People should not assume that there is no jealousy, that in the Fourth Republic, we have maintained and sustained political stability. We are not like other places where people are arrested and locked up. People don't want to see a country, and when I say people here, I'm referring to these terrorist groups. They are envious that when there is an environment in which
station in the capital. Need FM. The best station in the capital.
Needs 100.9 FM no aso egwa wutie no enra Supreme Court judgment on deputy speakers. That's a see ade wo mo kwan se e basa deputy speaker obetena speaker dwamu a woto aba. Asemi eba ye ya twena basa ne sefinra bepemenne anope ye wie nyina na eguso ayeso yeto aso abetwe ho nkomo yi. Former President John Mahama ka ese a dangerous precedent and a Supreme Court wo ma sete o se a shocking but not surprising. South Dai MP ono so dafia makpo na nye ono a ono so akasa and watch Supreme Court ruling no wa give judicial blessing to chaos in parliament. A serious statement oh. And watch they say speaker edwano sabe enye nipa baako bi dia eye office ankasa eni say office dia emra bi chechire no ye emra eni say e cover nipa baako pe but obi a obi wura sa office obi na o say sa amra no etimi e chechire wo eti we no yensempi enya no nko a they say so atodwa ese sa nkrofo isantro kofi akpafo lepe ena afelolo before no so no enra attorney general kopi emra shebedwa fie de koto dwa ese betumi anka ya one de na dwene mu no o say suggestion anka yento aba na anka yemfo mo nka boemfo eho ena wo mo so asore wo assemblyman baako no say yento aba say yankasa kra na ye wo ebise hohoi efo na ye ka wo mo it is a mo atwe afiri hohoi ho na ba bia mo de ye ko munya mfa ye nko ya ye gina mo nsa mfa ye nko ye nchi na asem mfa na asem enko na mo se ye nko nkaka boem ho ene de nya de beba so esan say ye wo history bi e wo ho eno enanchen Ewura Kofi Adams ono na ye boem mrahye bedwane o de atu dwa se sa proposal and ye sebe e joke na emom no the basa akan ne kan aban ne ye na dwene se ne tie bia aban ne ye beto a aye krado aprosifo yi a omo ho nsam a ya twene da awira mata mo awi yi so aprosifo a wo mo ada ne wo mo armed robbers ya wo mo to she bullion vans so ye behwe ye security service no compromise ya na sesen enetie we ene nsama hodro bebre ena wie ye besi ne koso na ya hwe ho komo ene de bere ni ho ntimi ma wo chance na taw na ko anim na fe na we be ne ye betwe na basa ne sere Ira Eric Asanita no we national organizer ewo LPG Amayoko mu obeka mensa ewo ha misata no ewie memo akwa aba Madi Jibril, your NDC communications team member, Madi so ababe coming sa ha. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam. Advice now do you man asanenti na woka na say many adad.
Munyina mum yansa nyina.
Because no na obisa ne question no aka Bible quotation.
Ebia na wuye.
Da be say bibi.
Ebia na wuye. What was that afidie? Me status was that you know.
Wakotu
MPP for who?
Ma follow protocol pepe.
Nana Kwame Osei so adade NPP National Communications Team member adade so ha say adade memo akwa ba. Me gidi se munyina mo ho ye. Ho so aye fa wie. Tamase se mo aba. Yankwai Supreme Court me chance here dey free bro. Who set the ball rolling for me? Supreme Court ruling on the Speaker of Parliament, the first and deputy speaker. Almost they say they have the right to vote whilst presiding. That is it. Former President Akasa, some of the NDC MP and CD, Munina Kasa Dietia Sa ruling.
Edika Mamintia, it's here for you, Mamintia, Minion so adadene ne. Ndra. In fact, from the first day, case we call Spring. For me, Yaka says 7 panel members. I was expecting this outcome.
As a buy a young one.
Oh, 7-0. They say, and they said 7 days. About Supreme Court 7 on the issue. About 7, and that just because this government wants something to achieve, you don't doubt it. Say, result. I was not so. When do we buy here with this ruling? But I was shocked. Ibinti they say boomra nichi ibinti.
Why ne boomrechi?
Oh, they be all because of ye levy wente.
Why ne boomrechi?
No, so sure they are here parliament. And they are my deputy speaker opportunity votes. Just because a speaker and new wine of a vote. Now, I'm running to say at all time, I was so bit Yakunyano so parliament speaker Kunyano so and some decision will be taken. And says, speaker, me because I
second deputy and first and second deputy so many one.
Not only one, no. Not this year be taking a pecorum. Oh, no, sorry, why not better now, One say young because you be young and quite deep no. We didn't realize that inipa in some na can so Obeka say because of an intimate me postpone no vote not to change. And I said they never consider that day. Because any voting be ever say this only want a 7 and 7 you. At times to make up a parliament. Do know parliament or also. It means you only need a number to vote. Now speaker can say because they say Mrani say me free be quiet and I say from entity. About be able to be also mean to be because it means say the parliament even if the numbers are there now you talk about because of this ruling also on to about one to better say you are staying okay because now it's become a law say who know how this akunyanso speaker no you should vote at any given time because in a parliament you know about me and say to either you vote for against or abstain. Into our speaker now, as our deputy speaker and they what you up the ruling now, no. The court, parliament now debate be ba. Even amount for carbon doors. Now you're to about because I'm to about. Or not a Kunyano son, you can't vote the same. Because you have to vote. One to about because now that he has the authority to vote.
One vote.
You have to vote at all costs because I was saying, over parliament, you have to vote. Whether you take this shit. Speaker on Kwana what is the Kujanuswa. One to aba. But the man says they say because Obi to aba or Bekwa inti, Uta Kunyansukwa to aba. This is what they are trying to say. You see, I journey now our ye living in Sinti, but they forgotten about the bigger picture. They have forgotten. And that is why I agree with people who say, you are setting president to be a Ochina, Yena, Ebahaye. nipa ya never here because of me ye living in it and never home. But there are other things that will come.
The bigger picture.
The bigger picture. That's why I'm asking saying there parliament in the na speaker anyhow. Even the first deputy speaker and not ho. Na ya to aba. What will be his stand?
About to be.
Because in the sorry say me to be. So at any given time the speaker, the second deputy speaker must vote. Oh. This is where we have got into. It is a menu which we have seen before in parliament. Na ka ba ko. Na ya to aba from na
when your judgment be akan.
Me here judgment dey can say no there.
Because they be judgment is your best explaining the
entire No, the entire said they want the person to say unconstitutional. That's the bottom line. For now, we are all talking about the NTA.
Maybe my president said because say be a nipa no so free consistent or representing. And to see a take decision and call for any woman free.
Oh, yeah, but parliament no free constituency. But when they give it fair the peace speaker, who respect, who stand at a chain, or more to Obama. There are some people who even had more vote than you. The difference who opportunities are Omunibi. In fact, who call in terms of even cast them more. Deputy speakers, cast different. As in the normal parliamentary members. Yes. Go and check.
They have different offices.
Offices. They have. In fact, I'm a big offices. Speaker. No. They have something that is unique than the normal parliamentary member. So, me no need a free be quiet. Obi free a friend saying buy to Obama. But in the shape of parliament, obe do wa even no to Obama no. But it made me a queen be acting their MAAME no. Me ba be ya adwuma mo man no. Enti eya me na me ka se me beji me nkrofo aba moto MAAME no. Me be ya adwuma esum bo sin their moto ba MAAME no. Me be second speaker. That is the arrangement. Okay. If you are talking to our constituents, that's what we are telling them say moto aba me me say metimi ya adwuma aboa. But omanga na so hum say metimi ya say na mo MAAME. Enti abroso enti me just sa dinabre no.
Jibril, but me say with the way I will your argument here, Ekwe, I say Obi a member of parliament, be our represent a constituency. Do whatever according to Supreme Court ruling. Decision parliament be taken, you have to be active, you have to be part and parcel of it. A bit a brass will say either say or more standing orders and I say in constitution. A bit to me as sacred so that first and second deputy speakers, they will not be members of parliament.
In fact, where we are going now, meaning we are going to that point. Yes, it means that we are now pushing some things like this. Then let's get all the referees as referees. Say the football park, you will referee only last man. No? The last man no be another other match commissioner so wow. Then we should get those people in the office. Ghana is paying them. They don't do anything. Just say be so. What you say? But what we have done today, all of us, yet say, will be a minor epibibi. There say yentimin to about for ye levy. I believe that nanka ye levy issue we am because we knew this law is there. This kind of a way to about ma. In fact, from even the appointment of ministers because of numbers, inti ye paying you. People saw all those things. Now we got to a point. I'm for say, Obifo say because you're too about MAAME, maybe yeah, dear constituency nipe. How many times have our MPs go to consult or before they take decision in parliament? Parliamentarians, some more parliament, you know. How many times have they gone say argument be a while? They've gone back to the constituent to engage the constituent. Say, no, all of them work for the party.
They don't really see.
They don't do anything. They only go to their party. Party then no pay.
Is that what the NDC does?
No, MPP they do the same.
We are NDC. I'm saying
the political party. That is. I'm saying the political party.
Is that what the NDC does?
The MPs. The issue say me to abet from a constituency. Go and check in every constituency, even the MPs.
Oh, sometimes say I meet some forum be what town hall meetings.
No, I know
to explain government policies to the people.
What's it?
I'm explaining government policies.
To the constituency. The whole opposition explaining his job. No, that's a fact. I did why you constituency. I did the common fan. I'm man. I what the man from someone. I know I'll catch you. But when the person is a government person, now he speaks more to government issues. There are two issues.
Not parliament.
Not parliament. Go to parliament. Go to friends. Every constituency, parliament office or be a color ben on the painting. In your party office, color on painting. Go ask me. Say in there, communal MP. Who is he consulting? Go and check. In fact, I'm say 4,000 NDs in the two Obama from the MP. But when he came to parliament, he's doing what his heart wants. That's the reality. These are reality. Into this issue, say, yet Obama will be free, be quiet, and I say, into our parliament, we should also vote. Voting alone is not the right of the parliament. Voting alone. And parliament. For me, I want to see the parliamentarians in our parliament. To move at parliament. Will they be called as obviously a content? Say 137 no. The young say deputy speaker more on Tuamba. Will it be a contempt? I want to see because they say no. Say parliament is the master of its own. And I'll be to a change. Others say so. Who the rule will be parliament? Now want to be pushing parliament. Now you can now test it, court to rule on it for it to work. And not to see. Again, I am also, let me see, other sides they say, no, with what this man have done, say, ruling, no, say, I didn't know it stands, and they are passing 11, no, that be maybe, sir. And that you say, I don't know, in your unconstitutional. Are we going to now go back again to pass e-levy? What kind of concert country are we now? A great concert, too. The court to per se he's supporting e-levy. You can also do a forum say he's supporting e-levy. Don't use this way to support e-levy.
Good thing, sir. All the 7 justices in now support e-levy.
Oh, but what they've done is they support e-levy. Adiamuya support e-levy. Adiamuya. It's about the e-levy. In fact, this ruling is not nothing apart from e-levy. It's about e-levy. Adiamuya, Adentina, what are they looking for?
And I be said, the young one say, is it about e-levy once I'm not going to name? And that's a constitutional provision.
Constitution, how many times has Joe Wise not sat on the seat? I voted. What last one for vote to be? Joe Wise has had the opportunity to sit in. I voting in parliament. One kind of quiet for. He sat there as a speaker and voted on issues in parliament. Depriving Bekwai people per his knowledge, per his logic. But when he got to e-levy, I said, I feel my job, I said, my wife, my answer, my team say, I should vote. But he was a second deputy speaker, and a first deputy speaker in 2021, January 7th. And away, Rabin has had the opportunity not to be in parliament, and he has the opportunity to sit in. Your passing your rule issue voted on. Other voice votes. Other BBI, voted in our parliament. He never voted. There be a voice vote on the because they count the people who voted, you know, and on the mind. He never on the baby. But on the next thing I say, what how can he listen when he's shouting? Debio, how can you if ever is a mini vote? Who now so can be how will you listen? We see the logic about it. Now, anytime that's why we're saying that this ruling, no, the be voice voting now. What is Akunya no more? Obesara kwedina no what came next second abet nemu no so abomu. You see this you can see the concept. I hope say you are appreciating the challenges that we are going to see in this country. A president e-levy
former president say dangerous.
In fact yourself you find now you understand it's dangerous for us. You are appreciating.
I'm saying the former president says it is dangerous.
Dangerous because we are in a parliament da. And him said in a parliament Jumate. And it's only telling you, say, Ochina say, Adadi be present. Let me be I may use the judiciary to use against the second in commands. Parliament. More opportunity. We are not saying, say, be a twin chair, may you. But this is the third time, who said our judges are giving us Photo ID card in there.
Jabril.
Yeah, a birth certificate, any issue. But took a passport.
Thank you very much, Jabril. And our Oten and Kana NDC Communications Team member. Mr. Tano. Ebenya, some form of consequences be the activities of Parliament.
Incoming national organizer for we are just including Amichao. No, we general secretary income. PCC my MP. Then Godwin Mahama also a vie for Greater Accra Regional Comparison for the NDC. No, K.
First vice.
First vice. You are so. And to me, sure say such a good communicator. Medasena media on say baby am finewa. And the Supreme Court na can asem. So many lawyer. First meko kan asem bi na manu apa. Na so me patch. Tell the case. They say
the one Supreme Court has ruled.
And it's over permit me. May move from Supreme Court. More ruling. No. Amiyama kamase mo me fi se beboa sa. Ghana funyina.
Oh, Parliament.
In your Parliament. Ghana yamamu.
Is it part of our topics today?
Oh,
either he's setting a trap to those of us speaking to it, but in law, the case in it.
So if the case is still in court,
you can't speak about.
Yeah, once the ruling has been done,
I'm not interested in criticizing the ruling.
And then
what? Oh, Nyabutela. Now why you were talking? I was quiet. My topic I'm a person maker. And it's a diabolically well crafted and a very dangerous coup d'etat has just been staged again. Right? And it is important to say the best situated the issues to prevent a future disaster. Because I be a feeling me betra ho. Na buy no microphone sa se kakra wo ho no. Pese ogiboso. Into of giwe asase na akope Langard ni amana be. Don't forget Langard enyo mo nyina no mo educated. We have equally educated Langards roaming around in our offices and they can take a decision based on the manipulation of their boss. Right? Into opinion nsase ana ojiji no omo ana eye omo nsase no omo wa Langards dada but o manage and manipulate those Langards o ka kire omo se metua o ka yi nti mo wasase wura no mo nye kana na bi na onto asase no o yesa de nsase ojiji nsase na won potem ho no o increase Langards no mo ho just nsase be se nya bi pe no to otwe no increase Langards no ko edunkro. And to increase Langards we ko edunkro, very educated Langards.
That's not Langards for years.
No mo ya best nkro. Propo no mo ndu. Anna omo ayo omo nsase no. Ayo omo nsase temamufo no mo kan se hey. Achi asembeba. Achi asembe mu twa mu ko afu ma no mo achi asembe na ebe ye kuro ni di. Achi asembeba. Na papa yesa na ohene owo ho no sabe okoka na new king aba so yes answer ni nyina eye oman na sase ya oba ronedia eda na eda ho pefe wo plan so nyina bibia se asase de ronedia but because wa share na Langards for nkutu paninti omukọ trust ho wa hemfie ba nkrofo yi etra mu jitu mu se asase ne ye panyin no onwan ne bona fide property ipa ba ko ana ne yura fi se mre ye ni nkaso Into obagye saa nsase ni nyinaa. Ene sebe yakoto obi mo na akora na ye asem ne koda omo an Langas for na adjudicate over. Into asem bia ne ho koto ahemfie ho a ye di ma nyina saa Langas for. Na omo twa ma ya na omo ka se da akye asem beba da akye asem akuro no ya tu ne yin saa. Na papa ne fi so omi manyini dodo. Na me ye nche bia me na me kwa asem ti. Na ne yure fi so wo ma wona na nkanso am. I said that you send me benefit. I said me a banyan. Or more tremu. This answer. Also, a mound and a be no more. Now, a sow mucha a two ho was a chronos of me area no hour session. Bayas and Kessia. And to see aftermath of the death of Sadi Pano of Bedgens. And Yasem. I wouldn't be a see. And to see, Langas educated Langas, no, they were the first people. Timamufuo no, they visited their anger on my young son no bi so e wo nkuro bi mu a ye create for power move yeah wo power ye din kaso ade ya twro no kokko da ho pa sa ade na wo kokko 109+3 debi hey achi asem meba o asa kuro no mempese mekoso anytime mekoso hwe no pese me because nsem esi ya no de no me aka kuro de no me aka ofise ohene ono so betra so no me so maba no you can in law nto ono so oba no start am crop pamwe mu another one ba ono so ba pamwe no am aba. That is the situation I am painting regarding Ghana baby.
Men so me da se arade
bonso sa na mako topic na so straight reni ho maybe sansem bi se ibeboa ye obi adwene se supreme it's illegal ruling nitiamra for niamwa omo akoye minua ni Langas ya because Langadism etiamra the ruling nitiamra as a ruling ntiaganamra pon a ye friend constitution no nanso na asem bi wo honom a ewo ye mram a enye constitutional ena omuye so omube correct ya why na ayade because the constitution na nka say deputy speaker no oni hu kwan se oto aba na se sa mra no ana sa nhihye no ekopie parliament for nhihye mu a na se ema apda obi ahu ya ni ahu enye tan tabri obi akofa aba na se ye wo Supreme Court wo mayi mu a omo adwuma ne se omo babua en efa yen constitution ni constitutional institutions ho na se sa de we aba up na omo anye ho hwe na omo ja to ho a wanhwe yi a omo agya asem ato ho a ebeba be ye ti se kuro yi a menua kan ye because there be beba obi be kan se emra bi ani ho atia me constitution timi kwan se min to aba we be kan se uso parliament say constitution in kan se men to aba nanso parliament say ye ma won to aba eno ne animgu ase a kan ye no the Supreme Court tenase wa asem yi ho no mo ambu asem yi incorrect ya ronu be ye ti say de minuan picture ya wo painti ma ye CCI enti penint na fie ma asadua mfo asafu amfo enye sa enti Supreme Court wo ho aya age ya nim guase ati sei aya nuanom mpanimfo ne ye papa no mu to twede e wo parliament emra hye badwa nimu na ye bu mra so saa no ye to twede mame me ne oti dan mu hai So we are dear be na me peneso na me ne wo nya adwene kura emra mma me ho kwan se me ne wo di besi ani pupo mra hye badwase obi ayade anani anso anya ne de edane blues twede ekofa enimguase ebre ye nyina enti mimi gidie ni se nyina wenum nyina be inform Supreme Court the entire SSA or bring finality to this issue. At least Mayan rule was so.
I mean, Chowano order 110.
Yep.
Standing orders of Parliament. 1. Subject to the provision of this Constitution, Parliament may, by standing order.
Exactly. And no so interest. What kind first page, you know? Article be a bronye paper.
109.
There be okay first page now. See obi biara oye bibiara etia sa constitution we no. Ashase no tamra no etiamra. Obia obeka asem bia say eye papa etia humaye kura we no. Ashase an ab initio ashase no kura no samra no kura ma wiase.
Enti
dia me pesa me kire ne say se mra bi e wo parliament ya kasa mu ankasa mu hye mra mudi behwe mu nyuma so mudi be tutu mu niama wo parliament na wo kasa parliament de Ghana hamra kire say wo ya me bone a ebi a me mfra prosi na say parliament for de obi ya de no umpe abonasumu a sa mra na e kire say obi ya de abonasumu no ab initio ashase no mra no tia Ghana mra pon no enti wudi ye adwuma enyeye ebi na esi no na me ka say the Supreme Court ti oman yi mu na say mra bi wo honum me mra bi wo oman yi mu a kwasi abuaje edan mu ha no ka kire me amete ye say time a girl na ye di ni tu mu na ye si wayi ni ho a kire ne ba no polo asemba ye no na no ka ne dan mu ha say okura amra na e kire se me kofi na me yire no aduane na me ndi kura eti amra enti say meeting wo Kempinski na menya chicken abota papa bi ama me nwe because me kofi aduane no ebin a na say mami nwe mami ni aduane no me mra we sada no me kan sem bebre
it must be applied with common sense
na me ka sem mra we say yet na o mai mu na ye hihye ye o bibi nti na ye hihye ye enu me kan say no ti amra enu so kire say obi bi a bibi asi a ebufo bi aba ye be hye bi a wanhwe yi a eti aye nyina ye mfa ahode constitution amra na ye de adwuma enye yi enti say ya de me kan kosi ane say ye wura mahama mampani dada e kan say your mo aye ne ye dangerous ye dangerous wo kwan ben so ye dangerous a ebumra ben so ye dangerous a ehye hwan kutupa se onko ya ade a ensem fata eno no wantumi anka nkire yen but the American say morality and legality are not the same wadwene ye wo say speaker deputy speaker ti akonwa no so a wadwene mu no na eni say oto aba yes deputy speaker no ono no oye obi anamusini wo mrahye badwam enti say yemfa ne say minka say mrasa na say yemfa ne say speaker bibi to no na ebia ana okọ
bibi asiwatemi amma
na busumi miensa na speaker maya bekwai for under the I'm using bekwai under the current circumstance for no omo anamusini no oni ho kwan say o kire na adwene e wo mrahye badwam obusumi miensa na edi yenim no ye bibia na ye beto aba wo so a omumrahye badwani entumi nya bi ye wura a speaker no the entire speaker explicitly on to mean to aba no speaker already no on to aba esan say onye mrahye badwani enti ono de asase kura no ye kura na awu dada onye mrahye badwani se mrahye badwani otidem ho na ye quorum a de ruling ni kan ye ne se quorum de oka ho na ye to abade a onka ho
mmra bɛyi ni de wo kan na maybe say to me as speaker war as the judge over parliament na wo hin so abani bi
America say then clarify we mmra say oye mmra hye badwani owo ho kwan so to aba na wa command post speaker deputy speaker na adani post nti wa man post na wo dey man no wan kan kire no say efri nne wo mindful a omoye be kwaifo efri nne unjina omo anan mu biom yanyansi no sa kwan no enti the American ni say 1,000 years 100 years enfiedu enfie miensa na omote parliament ho na speaker ni ho yefa ni say ni ho dodo no anything na nti deputy speaker na obetna na nan mu amano no man ento aba ni bibiom
mamisa bibi adade speaker office no for individuals
you see
and now say
office one standing orders no were the speaker and a speaker anya mani mienu no nsunso e kase adamo
ene na madwen kire bia na mede ba na say ye adwuma wa ha say every eneikwe was say say parliament na obi san de ko supreme court so that obi a obeba whether say first speaker or second speaker ye nyini free constituency ye nyini free MP
also wa dwen kire no
no
na me ka say
no presiding over proceedings
wa dwen kire yi ebetumi aye ho me I'm one of the people I mean so me gidi ni say yes can say half of ministers every parliament me ni o nipa no ye na enya adwe but tabri na omo ye no ebia na obi adwene sika ho say ubeye ministers na wetua parliamentarians ka because omo ye no na omo sande share mu say minister who ye parliamentarian na choose akatua ne baako ntina ebia na nipa o di sa adwene ne ba say fa every parliament no say de be ya oman no be save sika
mama
de me kan kosi an say obia o te dem mu han ana obi biara o tie yen wa bonten mu manenti ase you see let's educate the people ya adwene say ye de mra ena bebu oman no we want to be governed by the rule of law I repeat yes ye pese ye di mra ena bu oman se mra no Supreme Court ebu mra no so a enyina ye be kwa akoka rana mrahye bedwa hye ya ese mu na mo bo ho ban webu so na se wo koka se wa adwene kire wo se wa omo de omo akan edi ntokwa na ebeba wa adwene nye constitution se obia yewura mahama tna parliament how many times 3 times the 3 times obia en propose say ade wey wo constitution nim ana ade wey wo standing orders nim enti yenyin frim ana yensiesie na yenye ne yie as long as it is there tell kai say dem ha na me kan say omudi polo ko Germany omunya adwen dem ha pe oba no ko wakwa ba na wakwa ba o wo ye boni ben yesi wayi ni ho akere ne ba etia mra me say me I said it in this room and me yere me ba small boy be ko na ni ma mi dware no na ni ma mi ti ejina ba maka wa ha me ngaze mu nkochi no the American say I don't see it as a be ya semra bia obi akofa ba okay criminal libel law ye di mra na hye woman unim journalist do I call jail until na danko akufa do number ya omba yi free ho unim mra bebre a ewo ho no mu a enya ndi obi anti hwe mra kese ba akon ewo oman yi mu eye causing financial loss the willful no so
site polo as
me polo I have had a position since day one I haven't
deliberate and they be too social
that is not they are not judging her because of social media yes say oyi ni ho kire ne ba mra no
wife dey
no dey be to abontin nti na ye dey ne ko na
oyi ne ho dey be to abontin
enya no na ye ka mo me mfa nto nche me my position had never changed on that
okay
my position nyansi sign me ni omo nya adwen ma yi omo yi omo hu ne ni ama ma obi an nobody should get me wrong I'm not talking to her removing her clothes e wa abontin no dey me ni obi anya adwene sa but say or where yi ne ho ama ne ba usha ehu ne ho and
no sa dia beto abonten too
and na me can say to media maka media mami see from on this matter nti no say me nua ma di ana me nua saneta no omo adwene ye won say Supreme Court ebumra no so a ye ndwen versus Supreme Court no embumra no so media ma adwene ni the Supreme Court mumra no so na mra bi wo ye homa mu a ya adwene ye yen say mra ne nya ye nkosesa no say yen sesa no a sa na mra ne tie enti say ya no ye wura mahama me nua ma di me nua saneta no e let us advocate say ya adwene ye yen say enisa speaker deputy speaker no call vote to a there or repeatedly ye the omo kan say ye free ho eye de kan say deputy speaker no on to me vote and na wa kire mu say constitution nin kan sa and na constitution ne say and na ye Ghana mra pon e say mra bia obia wa etia constitution no sa mra no ama wi ase kura ab an issue it is null and void enti sa mra no eni wi ase kura mpo ye free ho
me da say
first
all the speakers nyina
the very first day assembly breaking if yenyi omun free outside omun nyina
parliament
so that you need any issue of
beto aba their own vote to the man nyina
because would you go
now that juni say any anka omun free abon assembly
asafo na bi assembly pono
we abai kai yen say asem we atumi asi enti efi na ekono this is our advocacy
we have to work on it it has say
that say ko kan say wa omo ebia me kan say obi si omo afom say ya adwene ye say omo afom a meni nipa cross omo afom kra
nya na ebeka
say no betimi aka say
omo afom metimi aka omo afom a metimi aka say
omo afom we ya adwene mu ye kwa bontre ebeka
yeah that's my messages kakra so Mama G Kaswa and was the highest court of the land has spoken. Controversial issues in parliament must come to an end. E-levy must be passed to boost our economy. Regards to Honorable Mavis Hakumsin, 2024 awaits you. Mama G Kaswa, WO1. Team G, we move. Now, OPK Gosson or say Mahama is not behaving as a statesman at all with his comments against the Supreme Court's ruling on Deputy Speaker's vote. And it's all because he's desperate for power, and this shows when given power, he and the NDC will abuse the supreme laws of Ghana. So never again NDC, regards to Stephen Intim, NPP National Chairman, hope for, and also what they are. Now, I say MPP government, you are deceiving yourself because Ghanaians are wise. He levy yentria, Isa, Edway free in Sawam. Don't go. Take it away from Kaswa, American Town, Kenke House. E-levy will come and fix Ghana for you and me. Greetings to Honorable Mavis Hawa Thompson and Mr. Yao Dakwa, Chairman Hofo, and Amufa, Second Vice Chairman Hofo. Eke dear Enono. Ejabata Edwefri Suhum Akuti. The judiciary is now a puppet of the ruling party. Bad precedents setting. Today it's favoring the MPP, tomorrow it will be vice versa. When the politicians stop protocol recruitment into our security service, we will go a long way to nip into the bud the phenomenon of engaging persons with questionable characters in our security services. Ghana Police Service is doing marvelous well under the able leadership of Mr. Dampare. The IGP, Ghanaians should support them by giving out all the intelligent information about the criminals in the country so that they can act on it, prevent the ordinary Ghanaians from being attacked by the criminal ones. Yao Osandike and our way by. Good afternoon, MAAME BIAMAH. Please, about the police who have been arrested about the robbery on the William Van, the investigation should be broad because there is no smoke without fire. Maybe a big person is involved. Mr. Tai Edway Free Golf Estate Tema and I Odebai. Hey, MAAME Sojare Hosam. I comment Sapila too. I've read your message. Kwame Entry new apply before the 31st December 1981 counterfeit revolution. Ghana Security Service had their own tried and tested professional merits of recruitment. Sadly, because of political interference in recruitment processes, extending from the PNDC days through the NDC times, And down to this day, all sorts of criminals have been recruited into the security services. There were big problem. Mystic Wonder in Sawam. It's inarguably clear the economy is in shambles, but the incompetent, insensitive, Nanado-led government is not being truthful to Ghanaians. Whereas they are so-called economic gurus. They are a known talkatives and nothing else in the center cannot hold. The economic indicators are not reflecting in the lives of Ghanaians. Price of goods and services are skyrocketing. Mystic Wonder, o message yes is kakra. I one way too much. Same Boachi Asamanka is very disappointed in my current leadership now. Even a church, if you are vying for any position, will demand your identity card and after that you will be vetted. Why does a bigger political party like the MPP issue forms without requesting for party cards? And in any case, no vetting. That's it. Good afternoon, MAAME BIAMAH. I want to know whether first and second deputy speaker position is for NPP only. NDC should respect the apex courts of the land. And no, power is transient. So if the table turns, what would they say? Regards to Ernest Adade, Master P, London, no the free buy. Noah the Ark Builder, the people's choice, Mr. Andy Uso, is the man that can help MPP break the 8. That's it. Mukaila Jonas said here inside Kerry. MAAME Soja, it's really true that our security sector is compromised by both NDC and the MPP polarized politics. But the difference is that the NPP, the personnel are competent, while the reverse is true with the NDC. This is why we need to help NDC in opposition to flourish and allow MPP to be continuous to deliver. Regards to Andy Usu, incoming NPP UK branch chairman, hopeful. That's Simon Kaila Jonas and Oduya, but Mamemfa way and sorry so. I say, touching on Professor Boche's assertion on our weak economic policies, which he claimed is no longer seen as credible. This is because we don't have a sustainable policies due to past incompetence, governance, and widespread corruption. Depending greatly on external borrowing is not a safer way of building a vibrant economy, and we shouldn't let people go scot-free without accountability. Anyway, if UK, the way a messages are more FR, WhatsApp line so by yetwa and commerce. Enra, Attorney General, my by lawyer penny swap for her and so could PMO Parliament. Now, call Parliament, no, in your for Santro Coffee, AKWAFO, Lekpe, and Afilolo before. Almost say, Oma come, woman who's Omuko, Swamubo, Omuko Benkumo, Omuko ni phone, Oma Dania Pine Dankwa, and Womusin same. Enti wonka community on the proposition ka yenye fresh elections e wo boem constituencies as a one ye yi wo mo afi ho hwe e de wo mo eko na wo ma bebeka akwantim iti ebetumi anka ye organize fresh elections na ye form nkoka boem constituency asemi e ba ye assemblyman owo kroba kwese fro no mo Santro Kofi Godome Elepadom was how possible boem any boom for chakaben because ye ankasa kura ye free hohoi na mbete ye free honomo asemo de ye kokoka dem edi anya anko boemu a de enti na mo sanfa ye nko ye nchi na ye nko nkotena honomo sa Kofi Adams MP for that area also can say that proposal is a joke, but if the government tries to obey force access elections are near who is he, who am I say no on the way of one fresh elections. Gabriel.
MAAME. First, maybe say electoral commission were independent and independent.
Oh, yeah, it's supposed to be independent.
So then you understand the government we have who don't respect institution. Or maybe you can say you may be cause a boba among for who know. Now the government have realized say or no there were 2 meeting me at the beer wape because of our cruise to be a the Kobe beer a bebo. Yes, electoral commission maka che say the independent they be in Canasem. Or maka parliament dey we no. The electoral commission because federal fee issue amount to man why na ka say mamun to aba. When they stop elections, electoral commission were independent na ka say man to aba. But now come and think of it. I believe I think that And I say you live away now, more confused of every even technical issue. What do you say technically? You can't have 2 districts under one MP. Eh? You can't have 2 district assembly, 2 districts under one MP. Now, as at now, you have 1 district. You have Buem districts. And you go to parliament and you propose you have 1 MP for the 2 areas. Are they thinking deeper in what they are saying? Eh? Are they really thinking? They're saying that because you can have 1 district with 2 MPs. It happens. You can have 1 metro. Say, Okankwe say, Okankwe Hano, you're 1 metro. MPs minutiae say, Okankwe South, Central, Okankwe North. But ultimately, vice versa. So, they say proposal now, or you know, or try to say, this is now amount of Mampena pointed or no, a benny. Eh? You see, it's easier talking. One will say, oh, my kasa so simple. Some kasa is simple. Kasa keke. Waka kasa. Among for government or a best lawyer or kasa of parliament. That is why Kofi Adam say joker concept. They don't even think deep before they talk. They don't think deep. And unfortunately, we have where did Ghana go wrong to get these people around this time? Eh? Money ben on my yeah. To get these people at wrong time this time around. Okay, I say, even this issue initially in Ukwapo, the people of Central if Tachu and lead you to court, the same lawyer here could say, I buy no right. Eh? And the same lawyer, no Kajina say, you don't have anything. I don't mind no my way. Eh? So, I say, yet, a Dominica NT, it was right. Tachu, adia mukayano, and yan kwano yam penny. And there, oh, catcher said, before to correct it, Muba acknowledge that election. Now, are you now, why, on what ground are you going to annul that elections? Because elections be a year cobiano, and now also acquired the elections. A lot of men on better elections no more. Say a fraudulent over voting romu. And again, a year election now and there to Abamo Kofi Adams, any Musa. Eh? I'll be called Jina court. I can say because at the end of the day, once he start this way, or say be a 7 SC7 or until the Kohwadia, they will rule based on technicalities. But practically, I think it is joke for somebody to come and propose this around this time. It's a total joke for us to get this issue and there after having a district. Nanka munya appointee a DC ewo. Eh? Then you can tell them, say, okay, because they don't have a representative. Yempe kwanya, other women ko hohoi. And if it's going to be like way, then election 2 must be annulled. And then any assemblyman raising no. Any assemblyman raising no. Unless if you understand the history, eh? And that is why this assemblyman is raising this issue, say, Mudi ye koye. They even say ento aba. Ye betu aba ni ewo ohoi. And betu aba ni ewo Buem. They two aba ye Buema. Now we are voting in Buem. We've gone as a district. So what kind of technical issue no be? Now ohoi dia na I know there because MPP ninti yang anolia no. Eh? What kind of character of concept are we having? And the BIAMAH air coy with among phobia not to me. Omodi 2 minutes AS10 amupe. How do you? Baby, omodi 2 minutes no. Omodi grammar. Eddie or my new co. How do you? For me, I am worried. If I when I heard it, let me say be a social media. That statement will be up testing. Oh, social media to make a baby, sir. No, we say, sorry, about Parliament, because as issue. Did he think about it? Did you look at the technical issue? Wakatra lawyer. Yanka was able to me. I cancel elections, so we'll go to Parliament. I'm very court. I can say elections now have 2 years. A month for PA. Oh man, your bonny be a 2 la to a bonny no. Now even if they're going to vote again, assuming that is going to happen, me want to abandon our 2 will you bring him back to go and vote? Eh? Will you bring him back? In any case, electoral commission and I can say young council because electoral commission is independent. What's all they want to about? It to me, Ben, Attorney General or proposal, not electoral commission. That be suggesting free no. Obi di say sa suban na amo anya free ya parliament independent omumbu no and on the electoral commission no. They told us electoral commission why idea obi nka na asem meboa. The court Supreme Court say petition no and we 770 no. Omo ka electoral commission ka say obi nka bi. Mame. Omo ka nchire sa. Electoral commission no na ehwe abato asem. Wo say ma to abawie me nya bibia bio. Nti suggest free. When we ask suggest to her say result now we move 5 times enya no beka no enya omo na mka say dey bi independent obi ntimi ntweni enya dey ope. So if it's for them anything can go. I am saying say MPP aban akwanya omudi Ghana fo ekono ehu akwanya omudi eko thinking say they can just say anything and go away with it, you know. Dangerous. But I'm asking say you can see elections in there. Now to abawie na one MP. DC no hono. Ebenya do DC under one assembly MP. Can we have it? No, can we have it? Can we have so they say 2 district commanders, 2 district police command under one MP. So between the MP and the DC, who is the head of that area? When we say DC is the head of the district too. MP share DC as say. But they say MP now what share DC menu as no. On no share menu. What kind of concept leadership are we having?
Me that say.
Ambiama. Me maka me major in history and linguistics. Na me ma omo anya history me ma omo yako. Especially Ghana African history. Ghana history and as for the European history there, to media. But so when Ghanaian history for modern set, baking now Ghanaian history no diabolic say what we started under the UP tradition. And another danko Akufo-Addo ametra Ghana konwa so minim say governance can be juggled like I said some of say friend juggling one Saturday night e be ukura anka be say 29
yeah
pay Ghana for say amamwo de eye tintin trinity and na wodi bu o man because under no normal government and such a thing happen. Proposal yewura and I say answer and I say so-called suggestion the general they call parliament. We say we create the best districts and 2 areas omunya and Adam will boom and yewura I'm a woman. And also, now, omo beka mu say asafo no. Say ye yi omo fi ahohwe no. And na ke do omo kobum. I stand to be corrected. Nti ye yi omo akọ ye fi hohwe na say ye kobum. Na say ye ka na say wo kwan so a. Ade na say ye. Say sanko ye hohwe. Ka ni ntumi nkobiem. Nti how could it be? Attorney General be suggest obi a oye mranin for power. There. The siano yen kwankoto abafufro ewo buem. Na mom your friends say how dey my koto abafufro. Originally no these people were not part of Buem Anambra. They were part of and the work what you by force say because of a Marani constitution creation of social and so. Yeah, the more cover before. I say want to me a form one could do. And you mention a misako. Because me ko twa me bi na se sabe
me ko twa me dua no me nya twa me bi to nya ka wansam.
You understand? You see, my nya adwe say all this period that sa for munya kwanya nya MP omunya omo sinse wiem sa no. About nya adwe say MPP they have not been thinking about me. They have not been thinking about it. They have been thinking about it but diabolically they are planning ways and means because it is so strange for an attorney general who has been subpoenaed or called to parliament. They come and tell us what you think. Now, this particular suggestion will come from Attorney General's yeah, I know, baby, I nanka yedi womo koni. Yanko I know a hot about one. Na baby, I almost free mum. Not the uncle Sinjina. You see, I am sad not only for Ghana, but the NPP as a party. And you see, when we meet them, they say that to come about Kani Assembly. Some of the fire Mubiso. Papa na best party, no. The people around him, you see, this government and Ananado, we will never have a government of this nature anymore in the foreseeable history of Ghana. And I say in the foreseeable future, I should put it that way. Yenya been so that bako sembien ho. I mean, a bit to me as capacity, whether there were atrocities or whatever. No, sembien ho baya. Ghana fo hu ye hiamu. Mrasam ye chinchin no ahodo kwanso. Abatwo ye no prekesin. Na do danko akufo. Onkrofo 2 years for ye wa tamakru. Nyaho tamakru. Ofikumsin ye wura yefo. Amanoni for kraka on one kasari party for the division was so clear. Yante fu nye ko fa papa ebetre ko nyaso say o say not only Ghana but the party. A him fan ye kwoti is asem bi. For you to go and stand and say we are no, hey, you know why they are doing this? Omunim say if they decide say we should vote and I say we should conduct fresh election with these South people back to their original state, no, they are going to lose that seat. And any young fan call young father didn't uncle swam, ya prewurano, young fan call swap Kofi Adams. Of course, Omunim saw the corners or more conduct fresh election, so Kofi Adams will win. But when they do the reverse, they will lose it. Because South one of the Audio Mono. There's no way sell or Musanko Munchi or Muko, even though they are all averse and those people. There's no way.
Now, would they be willing to go?
Well, if they will not be willing to go, then do the needful. Don't say we have to annul somebody's constituency and I say, how does and Yankayan annul both sides? Now Yanka say you conduct a fresh election. No, don't annul one aspect of that. It doesn't work that way. So for me, that particular suggestion, of course, it was just a suggestion, is neither here nor there, null and void. And we should not even entertain it in discussing it. That is it. But I'm saying, we have council of elders. We have so many institutions that should also speak. Now you say no maybe because I don't say you are not a politician. Because me fa say I am now where the just me Santokwa bi si o memu a whether we are softful we your him mo kura put am who hear him more. You understand because they say your papa don ka we on kai no obi on to bicycle we come to kwa na heavy pa onim say no
he has nothing to lose.
Nti wo a wonim say wo Land Cruiser 2 wo fie no wo na wo ba wo nchen. You understand? Nti someone kasa Namodi ni say chief is not supposed to do politics. Pastors are not supposed to do. Namo traho sa. Eda ejanu be so say wom. Also the best of first. Asa na dru because onu a oba no onu ne ho hyehye ne dade onam jamu na oba. Nti wo a wo fi say wo ti wear condition no. Ene ya hwe yi. The NPPD ya bedu and Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo where the electoral commission has been turned into something else. We are all watching, but we must speak out. And yes, sir, we are telling you, sir, MAAME Charlotte or say, and normally, some of us, we are kayaking. Normal now, we are changing the logo, and it's some tinting. But a quite almost fast, or more years, and nam and I would do before Fraba. Me, and next, and come young Cassan, I'm at me party, and I can make me party. The first thing I will do is to take off. Take it off because he has aided and abetted in destroying the country Ghana and destroying the governance system of this country.
Thank you very much, Mr. Sanita no ena oten and kano. Anayo. Eh, nasa.
Asanita no. Name seven ma. Why are confused? The way
I'm confused.
The way all be
a slip of tongue.
The way all baby easy chair easily. Am I confused kakra but I'm say well tears easy sir. And so and seven hour canon afọ no ofre so ya igbe. It's a very a good area. Obi a free for. And so enhwe na yenka ne yi. Em say proposals bebree about how to solve the problem. Creative problem no. Ye koto aba ne ye ma omu twentwen. To aba na wi. Nsem. Omu kra de omu asem a ebe ya areho. Eche kakra nsana ya appointee EC. Ade chin ya ebedi say ya appointee no. For office ade chin ya no ti. Say ye re ye fi. Areho sem. Minim say ye ti money. Omu DC na free mu ade chin ya call office na ade chin ya na we free mu. Or report to office ene. Ochina. Wow.
What about DC be a from 4 kobo?
And there be where the one of free mu. Where the one of free mu. Yes, straightforward like that.
Wow.
Wow. Say be an African electronics be soon and we chire dia ene. If be amadi be chimi achire mu. But no crowd ni say omu issues no akoye besini konua hahan na enye sa
ani kunna tasene benyas
say utasine ya na o kan say ukọ wa ba no e wo ho no mu a em say ela idea hin na ode ensem no ye aye bibie enti me suggestion na attorney general di call ye no in fault na kese me so me nhyeda ehunu die nti a o kan sa nanso die nti a me fault na kese ni say suggestions bebre aba ebisi yenko china na yenko to aba ebisi suggestions no obi aka bi ye wo man mu a esese ye hwe na asumdwe ba because ye sorry china say ye ko to aba
adade we da woro ma me twa so keto abi na honorable Ayepe a former member of parliament for Ayensu ano also clarification keto abi emeki ewo yenkoma ye boy honorable Ayepe ewie ye mo ha o
me je so ya bi ara ho teden
nyame na adom boko na so wo bibi abeti afri ho
yeti o me pesa me kan say Ghana ha yenim say attorney general and ye oman lawyer enti ye wo parliament no the parliamentary people so put question to electoral commissioner but the question for attorney general so now attorney general abe answer question no, on behalf of the electoral commission. I just said yeah close sitting now close sitting no electoral commissioner no and I chairperson of the electoral commission no ABC parliament and it's ever say obi put two parliamentary question now or the other question no come attorney general be one question nechi e dey akwa come electoral commission now electoral commission I respond na attorney general na ba parliament no be brief parliament
okay
so attorney general issue ba na omani ya lawyer pegine oye attorney general no oba be kasa on behalf of the electoral commission na say o make proposal now it's a radio station kasi enye deep thinking electoral commission attorney general no enye deep thinking Abano enye deep thinking na umuma ukasa tano wanya no bi tiewa obeke say you are talking out of ignorance into umuma na wenye deep thinker a sense that a constitutional instrument, electoral commission, and by parliament, attorney general, and a drafting. Attorney general, no, on the lawyer, and state institutions, irrespective of the electoral commission being an independent body or not. Attorney general and lawyer pehine and institutions.
Okay.
And to which attorney general kind also on the proposal, AKWAFO electoral commission. It's an electoral commission for a travel brand and say about lawyer pehine TM4. You per se A, B, C, D. And one now electoral commission for attorney general and the Aquaman. No, a general brand so no there to electoral commission for.
Okay.
So we are no interest what to put electoral commission independent body what to and then we get be. That's a constitution.
Honorable
deep thinker.
Okay. Okay. Honorable Epe, me say enti when na attorney general eba parliament na a question na obi pese ohuna na obi pese obisa. Okay.
MP for Buem. And now put two parliamentary question. Now question is directed to electoral commission. Our constitution and standing orders, electoral commission or your minister, include to me in my parliament or enter parliament as a stranger. Our standing orders, on me make you not podium, no say address the parliament.
Okay.
I use a parliament close here, in fact, be close sitting. Now you're close sitting there, and only panel your minister, or better maybe address close sitting. Into other Dr. Ferijang and the Madam of say. And the chairperson, I want to address the parliament at a close sitting. As a parliament is sitting here, I guess the question is for attorney general or a lawyer also, and send over to me about address the parliament.
Okay, okay. Yo. But Jibril sa open so be so asem.
The attorney general and the abandoning your attempt. There 1 million one kind. And anything I be bear. Meanwhile, what to my work on. Yeah, come on now. When I want to
Honorable Epe, we are medal for the clarification. Yo.
And I say, my main cat way. Let me see madam for attorney Tano. Who say we chiano pa?
Okay, what's it? What do?
Okay, but I some no can on your research kakra. What we say you're creating regions, Now, well, according to and president, the other constituency,
Hohoy,
could vote our region. It is South AKWAFO the Uti. It won't voter region for what this are regional demarcations in the Foforo. Anything attorney general a proposal said, Mama who find able to my and say, yeah, the South for the AKWAFO Buame for because they are already in the OT region. So we have the South for the where a whole wife for creating district over a new ally. Now they are creating new region. Now the town for now cover that region will be what as it is now. We are part of OT region. And as you see a creating district on my south for I just see 2024 elections and send over to about pay the constitution. It is your percent staff being a representative before 2024 there. I was see everyone OT region. The closest constituency OT region over to me web Kofiadam region. It is now Tony Generality. And then the anchor, elections, we are nullifying. Now, young first staff from Wakahonian to Abanafo. But there is interest.
This is a situation whereby one of the assembly members of war, Central Kofi area, baby, or Kase, they have a history. I am first and now more and boom, but one at say more a call Hohway. And as I see, I be you one free Hohway, and do a more become women. I want to see was happening.
That's all. Just say you don't want to see a broad new CI. Sorry, Elia, you're creating new region. Now, see a bigger alignment of the OT region. Okay. Now, you have the South AKWAFO voter region. And so you have to meet one AKWAFO. And yes, idea.
Oh, okay. Okay, yo. Honorable, but you're busy.
One tissue.
Maybe or church at the Attorney General Bahono. Or can say electoral commission young tata. But on no nipano, you suggest say yeah annual result elections.
So it is not electoral commission view. Constitution no Emma will point you. You say also in the argument here, no. It is a dear Attorney General. The electoral commission agree with Attorney General. Say a bear and answer the neighbor. On no any suggestion. Suggestion no, they didn't think through it. In fact, even that one, hey, you can see no, if you can see look upon one, we don't only depend on the electoral commission, friends saying Attorney General. In fact, the CI comes with the committee. There were committee now.
Attorney General when about Parliament.
Every committee now started. The Ben CI, I don't know that it's CI.
He's a former member of Parliament.
I'm also involved in elections issues. I can't do the CI. So, in fact, okay, if he drafts CI, so what does this do?
I don't buy pay. Maybe I try down my bed was. You. Jibril, I say Attorney General and a drafty. As I know the address a committee level no or the Abraham committee national and son no the Aba Parliament.
CI. Omo committee ya. Omo set at this set omo ye omo CIs. In fact, when they are doing that
Attorney General
they bring all the omo committee from Parliament. And omo legal party legal teams in every that's what they do. Then they will now send that document to Attorney General. And yet Attorney General doesn't start it. No, they have been involved in these ones. So I am passing ECN Virginia Floor and Casa. But in the issue now raising, you know.
Now he's coming directly from
EC. That is what we are talking about. Okay. EC say, or not can say, EC who ACI any document what about not Parliament sure. But on no original as Attorney General no.
Or suggest
say yeah, and then I can say any no one man join going to do. The government so what kasama abayna and na one join ama abayni ye.
That's it. But to asuma me is
that's it. The boem asem no am say honorable I pay. Clear.
Clarify.
A part of the BIAMAH. The challenge here and say ye po yempo ye wo nipa bi wo honom a edurumre a se say ye hwe wo ye be ye den ena yenko media bia meka ena yenko sai mra bi yenko bu mra bi so yenko tie obi fa ahodie so na ya na yen refi say Ghana ha no yen elections no has cultural issues in it eno no o say assemblyman ne kan say na ye wa ha bibi nti no omo decide say yen kan we no mu biom ye be kwa kan we no mu nti mu ko ye mu asan ba eno so ya another issue enti niama we no esese get na se na ye hwe ne yie na de e me den ni say honorable ayepe enchiremu no em say menua ma di anti ase enti na me bisa say ye question parliamentary question ana once I wa confirm say ye parliamentary question. There's a procedure. Procedure na simple madi. Ye bisa aban lawyer, ye bisa EC, ye aban lawyer na ebeyi asem na no ama parliament. Enye sa. Enti akọ EC di ni mu aye no ebema aban lawyer. Wa kira the only time EC no betimi aba parliament. Ebi ana ye nru ho. But the American say boom asem no Munsha ni ye na yankoto aba wanhwe ye 2024 kra na aba na amaso because ekotia mra bia no bi so sound the kokota we abetna ha be kan set 90 70 entino ganya nhihye ni ye but ya sorry prekupe prepare ye hu nko ye bibia edi asembeba aban lawyer pani abekire na adwen de yisi for de baaye onu nso ahwe na djuma no obehwe de wudi baaye na onu ahwe na wa kire na adwen kakra wo
at the end of the day to come back to parliament right?
Excellent.
Unim electoral commission
anonym ye ko safi
Go through police bullion van issues no. But your police bullion van is quick but Mr. Sanita no share mama.
Me police for issue no. You are who na somehow first of all no am I blame police administration
why you blame no because they made the recruitment.
Hey, no.
They did the recruitment.
No.
Now when
these days police doesn't make recruitment. Recruitment are made through protocols, and I'm coming. First, you blame from the first point of call. Politicians, 1, 2, ahemfo, 3, asofufo. I'm telling you, look, I have sat in a church, a man for baby. Now, osofu no kasa ni nyina no. Owo protocol aban or they come on for migration. So and so. Osofu. And there are many of such asofufo. Asofufo kukudamo. Pastors akesia pa. Na unim the area ho. Protocol no mo de kwa. Enyo omo church members o. They look into their nuclear family. Wa woti wa wutua tight ne sa no market kese no. Wo won ka ho kura. They go deep into their inner caucus, their family, to select the people for that protocol aspect. Ministers, our protocol. Ahemfo, our protocol. In this BBC, we must understand that professionalism is being stock change. For Adiananka some time ago, the way I know recruit to proper police recruitment, no, and now you say it is not existent. And now I may know Kase Krata Betoja. If your friend is to be specific, my go to amount. Just say, a Juma will be penu. A Juma from office of the head of local government service. I stand to be correct. They should come out to refute it. But paid interviews are whole amount for you. Omo kwaye promotion keke. Interview no omo kwaye for so-called 3 days workshop. No, they are charging each person 6,000 Ghana cedis.
What kind of interview is that?
Promotional interview.
The police service?
No. Office of the head of local government service. Promotion. This is something they do. I stand
before you are promoted.
Yes,
they ask you to charge.
Yes,
to pay such amount.
6,000. These are administrative.
Which means if you don't get
administrative charges plus so-called feeding.
Wow.
Yes.
I am but for the way.
Not for the amount.
For the
I think
we have to look into
Zuri is the one doing this thing, right? And you see, the Obi Bepe Juma, that institution will charging 6,000 Ghana cedis. It is alleged that the other institutions like immigration, fire service, military, and also migration, for what I have been told, allegedly, you pay 7,000 to 8,000 before Juma.
Wow.
What country and what system are we building? Yaka vigilantes are some. Them protected ballot boxes. They don't have professionalism enough to join the security services. More people kogum. Police robbery. We should check the background of these people who have been involved in the what system, what medium did they come in terms of recruitment? When they didn't buy it, did the person apply online or apply and delivered by hand? And what processes went through in terms of the recruitment? This is what miscreant in the police forces. When the police need to say, "Oh, say be a woman," unless but what is happening? NPP ban for about the first 4 years. No, we never saw any publication of recruitment. They were being recruited underground. Don't forget that even when they were opposition, they brought mercenaries from Serbia and South America to come and train their people because they said that they didn't believe in the police service. Didn't we remember? And I said, don't we remember? The castle under the dungeons there. No? Now there were people being trained. Why shouldn't I go there? Public knowledge. They were training people into the security, an offshoot of the normal security service. Oh, what are you talking about? He was somebody who had been a bodyguard of Nanado before, and he was sacked allegedly, right? And he was the leader, the one recruiting the people in the castle. So all these things put together, and then the protocol system that we are using now, eno na edi enya ema police service no sia no na say all the security agencies no akoye bibi basa.
That's say Mr. Sanita no no. That's it.
Before measures here no. Me say ma di kura enka di ya Sanita. Na wa wild do and then so na ma calm. Na Chuman no mo issue no. Obi a be apology. You be a Ghana for nyina. Oh, me nka say there is a Ghana for nyina e di asem we achi ama obi a hu say sa publication here Abrante Joy FM for FIA join this news so say then for FIA no kura biara nimu. It wasn't true, but they came to apologize. And I won't call dear children no kura no say obi anim say nya no kura. No kura biara nimu. Yeah, you see between you and I, let's be careful what we are using as an example. But my main cause me can't be as say me say me bad boy. Una what say me na opeso kosuja. Yet form ya apply wanya mukwan or onwuye bibia nsesan. The obi protocol. Na ye ti abontin say you should wake back up. The obi ebi enam me so. Ana say kwan bi so na onya kwan ewura military mu. Ye fan say Mr. Saneta no. Inti ye recruitment na ebia na enam ne so na wura mu anu kire say koton to upa adwuma na maboa wo na madam fo ni madi wo company inti minua madi madam fo bi bani o inti boa no na pa adwuma ma no na madi afa wo adwuma mu inti ko wia ni sika. That's the point I'm making. Adwuma ho ayedin. We are in a developing country, me boa. So bi boa wo na wura police mu na wura soldier mu ye de obefa training mu. Media may have a problem with the training of the Ghana Police Service. The problem I me want to say, they are professionals. These are professionals who handle weapons. Their training is shambolic. Minim shambolic, minim ni tree. Banka me pesa me kama Ghana nibia. Busumi kakre, busumi miensa. Professionals e wo Ghana henyina. And nice ni be ko school mfie miensa. Teacher ni be ko school mfie miensa ni akire. We be ko mfie 9. We be soldier for are doing it consistently. Approach for okomachi sa wadani police. Ya fa tuya shedense. Ya make akosi ani say the young kosha police for training ni biom because police for nko pata nkwala omo demonstration ya to beat you. Police ni omo sese no omo ko hu DP DV ya bedi nachi eno ni tamale shooting no ba ku jina mi na nsen ya na mbisa nsen ti sese utwi DV a why bone
no one can say the statement by say utwi DV there's no problem.
Oh why bone me free harbor me bedru overhead yi so wa haya akwadi nsa wo ho a wachi me the point I am making is say omo nse danya more professional and now me can dem say Ghana police say IGP per se Ghana ha eye kama on chance yem free ni fie.
That's it.
Mame, our former IGP just the media pass was in Chinumbra. Tamna police am robbing way course or no. But didn't catch the say so you mam crapo boni any ho.
It's fine, man.
No kwane ojo. No him very well say akron for him say akron for police service mo. That mean new say omo akron for police service.
O can say heaven kwana sumdwe wa. Wa dia link na ne no.
Bas na we dey call heaven no akro ejuma ho no. E na mbisa mbisa no. Bas ben e na ofa so dey call heaven e call ejuma ho. Ya ma IGP wo ha say hwe Ghana so ye ejuma. Na man for botuo. In fact, your man won kwana timbotuo ana BBC. No security intelligence guy say Adiwe is getting closer to security person where you way. I mean, it is becoming too much under this government. Kakra ukaya maso kwanta. The same thing police for eko shoot unkrofo.
From planes.
From plane police for yai. When what TV they be about here? Then you want to even question say, "How na your bone to no? Waka cruise no mu ana?" they are able to know because I say a close friend, only the same group. Now only
like as the same police.
Only a first
they are in the same service,
the same cruise. So they know their movement. They know in fact, only me say that incident in by no, me but now I can say robbery na called so that time no. I had to go to a call without anything no. There's something behind it. That meant about to a watch motor overhead, old overhead. Young men to obia. You both on this issue. James antennas we never road is a boulevard the same thing. You see, this issue of protocol, military protocol. Pardon me, yes, sir. You see, people have taken police services opportunity to make money. Police in the ultimate if you are not. No, what boy opening say, girl, be say maybe came out. Police. That patrol cars. I'm not more dying.
Be a babo pronda.
Let me mention. Baby, if I guess into me from manager. On I'm glad now. See me go operation.
Obi a bedan o
kan. I don't to me from me fear.
Guy be a abo.
Me so me me try when ma. Me try when ma Ghana police. Any police here. Yeah. Then they even arrest person. They arrest person. At the police station. I can tell you say no go. I see me the machine aba because obi na so me say me be. In the Ghana police who call la joka price. Omo iska ko tomoto. Ghana police o. Eto moto so kitetuo. What we the 20 coffee o. Ghana police. Edi etu coffee.
I think sir with this incident I see no they would have to relook at almost
only my minister IGP Dampare. But Mr. say one just social media policing to do real policing. One just social media policing.
Yeah, Juma oye sela.
Me say one just social media. You see
sir, and you no manage. They have the media department of the Ghana Police Service.
You will not even comment.
I don't. Why Sama? Me be cast what say.
Christmas.
The man is doing what he could.
You can't fault IGP.
Let me tell you, I have seen the IGP.
Azirakasia Enkoma, Mr. Erika Sanitano, LPG National Organizer, Madi Jibril, NDC Communication Team Member, and Nana Kwame Osebo Swadade, NPP National Communication Team Member. Madam Penyufo nyina se Wadaroma and Oboye ma discussions in our course. Yeah, be phone lines tell. Hello. Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Hello.
Acho yetio.
Ajani mo kasefro fa de. Abi am chaka dia men paja ko fo Dr. Grover agency ko godi ana ko odeno kwaku apia no so mpa hima. Me de kekra bi na me. Last year bucha president no ko president wo ji adwuma ni ho. Ti no ko di president nti wono president ko di na ankasa no. Na nya na ko memu ana adwuma ni ni wono ko. O kwa ko di president. What you say? Indi ni se akomapa awo ma no a police no untimi ni police no mani nye yeda.
Me da say ejenimo eno hello. Council yetio.
Yeah, me brapping. Me shira ni juma kwa wo kana. Enya ba no kwede ba ko. Aban a wo so tia na memu na kanyama. Because abada da ya ci da mama ta mame nyama ya kwaso memu ene yu eya ya kan e special aban wo so na dan kwaku fare say e bia wodi Ghana ko o se o man Ghana yes no Ghana yes no ti ansa e gift president mama ansem o ene we da sorry say abo we
me da say ona obi mra hello good afternoon
hello
good evening baby afrefi hello Meton kapa yako.
Awu nie.
Etio.
Yangu po ntia papa na eduma pa wo ye. Yewa ya gwabe ya samu amecha papa. Professor Amiya Okrofi Oba National Chairman. Ye papa iduma ana yewa former energy minister. Former energy minister ma go free. Ye papa me boni di jame.
Wa cheja ako.
Wa cheja ako o tu fra brother man PP. Opa iduma jam.
Me da say ono bimra hello. Good afternoon. Oh, yeah, it's you.
Lawyer Jonkumani, our commission. The Christian name of question for coming out to Ghana for me. I say, a moon, Omuquan, say, Asamaba, Omampini, when for you say, wait in a Soka Kasama Parliament. What is any Panova Casa and some use a Yusia, and yet at the Milano on a Soka Casa, that's then easy for say, a Momuno, Omobuna, Ghana for your Motimo, people who don't be now. But we will find this in compare people.
That's pa. Hello. Good afternoon.
Afternoon.
Me adon udi ni baby afre fi yanko.
Your friend is at Alan Cash, Mr. Fika Price. I say Uncle Ponchira, and from the next president, Ghana for Kajo. I Kajo Alan Chama, and honorable Boniface. And I be, I mean, the mouth, Papa. Minaba, would say. Honorable IOP, Asamo Bakaya, yes, and this is only Papa, and the bill, and that would yet mean artistic or and some and some constitution on King Kong.
Let us say hello. Good afternoon. The Pacho Dini baby Afrifi.
I'm to draw my custom to go more than rampon.
Get you.
Mammy Biama, or my papa. Yeah, a pretty far. And Mebula, walk or Muddy walk what you in Patterson was an abram with the Montato Yipan. Oh, you can wait to my touch and walk on a color that you're more there. The door soon you call where I'm offering. No, what you know what abram, some more what the rest now. What I'm moving for every. Some of your own back and you can wear shoes to the room. And you have to send the free. Then you wanted them.
But I say, as a Senko production created by Joe Damiado Macjerio Sajima Frema Bankro Afe Father Dr. Father Dixon na Omunina and the boy Chidom Yedijumedi Ebaye Nana Safo. Ebusuafo amotimi frɛ mo amosend text messages mu nyina yeda mo asipi midin MAAME BIAMAH AKWAFO betumi afrɛ me BIAMZ 1 me sorry so de Ola Michael eba beje adwaje ntata de yen akofie me ma mu nyina adwo wanya shon what's that to do